all dirty.
Hello. Okay. Sorry about that. I know I'm late. Jimmy was yakking.
I'm at the lake house and Jimmy's gonna trip over a piece of furniture behind you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Davida said they just bombed the airport in Ukraine. Did you know that?
What did you say?
Davida said they just bombed the airport in the Ukraine.
I know they've been doing this stuff. Russia's losing, so now they're just gonna send in artillery. You know,
Now I need.
people are
What do I
running
need
leaving
YouTube?
from they're leaving their tanks and stuff right where they are, and they're going out in the woods, running out in the woods. Russia's doing that.
Okay. Let's see here.
It's because Ukraine has those stinger, you know, whatever things. I forgot what you call them, but they'll like blow a tank right up, like you carry it on your shoulder, and so the guys don't want to be in that tank because they just do it at any random time. The tank will get blown up. Plus they don't know. Plus they were told they were going on a training mission only.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, honey?
Yes, I hear
They
you.
were told they were going on a training mission. So what the hell are we doing here?
Okay. All right. Now I don't want too much politics. What?
I'll hold it all. Don't worry.
Okay.
When I explode,
What?
I'll be yelling all about food and everything else.
Okay.
No. Let's do it.
All right. Let me go over here. Sorry, guys.
I made a little mistake too, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, look right here. I accidentally opened the wrong side of the hot pepper stuff.
Oh,
So I
great.
took a little bit of that out and mixed it with my pasta on the seed. And now when I have more, I'll just put a little in one. And I finished like 10.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Deb on the move. When you get the chance, I sent important messages to you. You did? Oh, hang on. Important messages. I've been out all day, so I missed the important messages. Let me see. Important messages. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Nothing. Hold on to. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Should I just say a prayer for some ramblers?
Huh?
Say a prayer?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so let me just go. Oh boy. Okay. Hey, hi Selena. I did not know that. I'll have to find them. What are you finding, Selena? Hi, Jolie W. Tammy, Nicole. Oh, I forgot to do something too. Hang on one second. I'm sorry. I'm very discombobulated today. Uh-oh, what's that? Did you hear that buzz? Something just buzzed, Jimmy. Something just buzzed. Something just went like bzzz over there.
Where?
Sound like over there. Bzzz, like that.
What was that? No, it's too early. I'll stay out like 8 o'clock when the cookie thing.
No, it sound made. Do you have your phone on vibrate or something? And it's
Maybe it vibrates. But no, my phone, so maybe it happened. Mine's charging.
no, is it?
It's charging in there, so maybe
Okay.
if the phone, it'll buzz if the watch is charged up because they're both charging.
Okay.
This is watch charging.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Nicole Griffith. What time of the day do they actually have theirs? What time of the day do we actually have what? Yes, I seen. My man was watching TV and I started laughing. All night, all day. There is no schedule. Oh, what time do we go live? You never know. But we're live every night, knock on wood. Unless, yeah. Tina Osborne. You know what I was thinking? Pixie Dust. Hope you're doing okay. And Gail B. And then Gail in Georgia. I haven't seen her in a long time. And where's Kelly Finelli? And 10th Angel. 10th Angel has a special mission for us that might be fun. I'd rather have friends in these chats than here at home. I believe I get treated better. Let's see. Hi, Linda Gelb. Barbara Olson. I know I'm missing people. It'll be easier for me to do this. Hi, Annie B. Hi, Aurora Rodriguez. Hi, Barbie Lynn. Hi, Cornelia. Hi, Debbie V. Deb on the Move. Denise and Cardi. Hello there, Earthbound Spirit. Hi, Farm Wife 99. Hello, Julie W. Kathy Martinez. Linda Gelb. LMW. Muppets and Manilow. Nicole. Selena. Susie B. Susan Johnson. Susan Johnson, you're from DeVita's, right? Because I always get mixed up if you're from DeVita's or Steph's. Tina Osborne, Tammy, and Whisper to Me. I think I just missed somebody else. Somebody else just stuck on my list. I don't know. Barbie Lynn, did I get Barbie Lynn? I hope so. All right, let's, oh, there's Debbie DePapolo. Paradise, missed you. Sue is from DeVita's. Okay, gotcha. Susan is my new friend from DeVita's, and she said she had a friend in here that she met at DeVita's. I forget who she said her friend was. Was it you, Nicole? I don't think it was Nicole. I think it was Kubi. She said was her friend. I don't know. I'm not sure. Happy birthday, Scooter. Why is Scooter's birthday is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Her birthday isn't today. Though that does remind me I have to send out Lisa D's stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Okay. And I still have to send Scooter some stuff. And I have to send something to Moo. Oh, terrible. Farm Wife, member for 4 months. Hey, and Paradise, member. How long were you a member? Are you a member? 21 months. Yay! Okay. And Farm Wife, yay, 4 months. Okay, let me get the headlines and then we're going to do something fun. I'm going to show you something that 10th Angel has that she needs help with, and it might be worth a lot of money. And I hope it is for her. I hope it's worth a lot of money. Okay, but we're going to look at it and we're going to go on a mission, and then I'm going to show you, I might have a pop-up auction for some unbelievable napkins. We'll see. All right. Let me get the... Wow. Okay, a decapitated head. This sounds like one of Scooter's stories. Found in Illinois in 1993 was identified as a Tennessee woman who disappeared in 1993. That's 2 people that have been identified. Remember Miss No Name? The little girl? Or the young girl? Okay, let me get this. Hang on one second. This woman looks so familiar. So familiar. So, investigators in Illinois have identified the decapitated head of a woman that was found in a state park. Again, state parks, oh boy, they are just where people go to dump bodies. In 1993, Jefferson County Sheriff Jeff Ballard Sr. said the remains were identified as Susan Lund, who was reported missing from Clarksville, Tennessee. Oh, she went missing in December of 92. And this head was found January of 93. The remains had been known as Ina Jane Doe since 2 girls found the head on a roadway in Wayne Fitzgerald State Park on January 27, 1993. Lund, who was 25 when she disappeared, reportedly set off to walk to the grocery store on December 24th, Christmas Eve, of 1992, but she never returned home. A University of New Hampshire anthropologist offered to re-examine the case in February of 2021. A DNA profile created from the remains matched one of Lund's siblings. "I'm just speaking on behalf of her 3 children," said Pamela Rise, one of Lund's sisters. "They just really want people to know that they're grateful to find out that they weren't abandoned by their mother." Lund's children were 6, 4, and 2 when she disappeared. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office and the Clarksville Police Department are investigating the homicide. Anyone with information is urged to contact Detective Kilby at 931-648-0656, extension 5651. Okay, well. Oh, wow, that's sad. But, I mean, they have some closure on that now. Wow, a gunman opened fire on a Florida transit bus. That's not good. Two people are dead and 2 wounded after a shooting on board a Broward County, Florida transit bus on Thursday afternoon. 3 more people were injured in a car crash that came out of the chaos as the bus driver headed down Broward Boulevard to the nearby Fort Lauderdale Police Department. Investigators say the bus was traveling westbound at about 3:30 p.m. The driver heard gunshots from the back of the bus and headed directly to the police department about 2 blocks away. "I can tell you that bus driver, in this particular case, her quick actions, I am sure saved lives," Acting Police Chief Luis Alvarez said. So kudos to her. She deserves to be applauded for her actions. The driver crossed into the eastbound lanes of Broward Boulevard to reach the police station, crashing into a car as it pulled into the lot. Paramedics treated and released the injured from the accident at the scene. Investigators said one of the shooting victims died at the scene, while the other 3 were taken to Broward Health Medical Center, where the second victim died. One of the wounded people is listed in critical condition, and the other is in serious condition. One police officer heard the gunfire and rushed into the parking lot, where he was joined by other officers. The gunman surrendered in the parking lot. Alvarez says officers removed a firearm but have not determined a motive for the shooting. Investigators have not yet released the names of the victims or the suspect. That must have been crazy. Well, we went to look at this yesterday, but somehow we didn't get there. The Smallette guy, right? Jussie Smollette is out of jail while attorneys appeal his conviction for lying to the police about a hate crime attack against him. Smollette began serving his 150-day sentence last week, even as he steadfastly denies paying two men he knew to stage the attack, as a special prosecutor contends. Days after the actor began his sentence, Smallette was put into protective custody in the Cook County Jail. And then his brother, Jackie Smallette, and his attorneys claimed that he had been put into the psych ward because of fears of self-harm. Cook County Police said Smallette was being housed in an area for inmates who needed extra treatment for mental health issues, but said it was also used for extra monitoring. Smollette's attorneys asked the court to release the actor pending appeal, arguing that he would complete the sentence by the time the process was completed. They also cited homophobic threats received by the actor in their request for an emergency release. The special prosecutor responded to the motion saying it was factually incorrect. Two of the three members of the appellate court agreed with Smollette's attorneys and said he could be released after posting $150,000 personal cognizance bond, which means he won't put up any money but must guarantee he appears in court as required. And that's all there is to say about that. Okay, now we have an Amber Alert for a little boy believed to have been abducted. Minnesota officials issued an Amber Alert for a 2-year-old boy who is believed to have been abducted in Pope County. Robert Ramirez is described as 3 feet tall, 28 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a red long-sleeve t-shirt and black sweatpants with green stripes. The Pope County Sheriff's Office did not have information about who might have abducted the boy. Investigators asked anyone with information to call the Sheriff's Office at 320-634-5411 or 911. Now let me see if they found him by any chance. I'm going to their page and I don't see. Let's see here. I don't know. It looks like he's still missing. Okay. He's found. Okay. I'm drinking my calming drink again. Oh my gosh. The National Transportation Safety Board has revealed that a child was behind the wheel of a pickup truck that crashed into a bus carrying members of University of the Southwest men and women's golf teams. 6 students and 1 coach died in the collision. The driver and the passenger of the pickup truck also died. Let's see. An NTSB spokesperson has announced the driver of the pickup truck in the West Texas crash was only 13 years old. A driver must be 15 years old to obtain a provisional license in Texas. The age of the passenger who was killed is not known. 2 additional students were injured in the crash and are reportedly listed in critical condition. Oh my gosh.
That's horrible.
Wow.
Those kids. And the coach.
Oh my gosh, Ron Jeremy is in the news. The SAR, for our trial for adult film star Ron Jeremy was suspended on Thursday after he appeared incoherent and confused in his cell in a California courthouse. Jeremy, 68, Hey, Scooter, maybe you worked with him. He's only 68. That's crazy. Was expected to stand trial in 2 weeks amid allegations that he essayed nearly 24 women. However, his attorney, Stu Goldfarb, said that he was non-responsive and could not recognize his lawyer. He was unable to determine who I was and wouldn't accommodate both myself and the bailiff to fit into the wheelchair to come down here. I don't think he should be forced to come down here under these circumstances, Goldfarb told the court on Thursday. Criminal charges were first brought against Jeremy, whose full name is Ron Jeremy Hyatt, in 2020 after prosecutors alleged that he arred 4 women in bars along the Sunset Strip. A more intensive investigation uncovered 30 additional allegations in incidents dating back to 2000. The criminal charges against Jeremy stem from allegations made by 21 women. Some of the charges that Jeremy is facing stem from claims that he essayed women as they slept. Jeremy is charged with forcible oral sexual battery by restraint. Following Thursday's ordeal, Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge George Lamelli halted the criminal case and scheduled a mental competency hearing for April 1st. In February, Jeremy's legal team asked for his case to be separated into 21 different trials. 21 different trials. Allowing Mr. Hyatt's jury to hear about dozens of allegations of alleged misconduct will prevent his jurors from judging him fairly on each count and from scrupulously applying the burden of proof, the motion read. A follow-up hearing in regards to Jeremy's criminal case is scheduled for April 19th. Okay, and now the dentures made him do it. 2 doctors have died after a gunman reportedly opened fire at a Texas dentist's office on Wednesday. This is getting scary. Smith County Police responded to affordable dentures amid reports of a shooting. Officers discovered Dr. Blake Sinclair, 59, of Tyler, and Dr. Jack Burrows, 75, with gunshot wounds, and both died shortly thereafter at the hospital. An investigation reportedly revealed that a patient at the dental office, Steve Smith, age 40, was angry at staff when he went to his car and retrieved a gun. He returned inside the business where he allegedly pointed the gun at a nurse before fatally shooting Sinclair and Burrows. The nurse that was faced with a gun pointed at her. It's my understanding she pleaded with him not to shoot her, that she had a baby. Sheriff Smith mentioned being shocked that one of the doctors died as he was talking in the ambulance while en route to the hospital. Meanwhile, a patient told the media that she was in the waiting room when she overheard Smith arguing in the lobby because he was upset with his fitting. The sheriff told the media that a witness to the shooting took a photo of the gunman's license plate, allowing police to locate Smith as he pulled into the driveway of his home in Tyler. Police created a perimeter after the suspect barricaded himself inside his house. Smith's parents exited the home several minutes later. Smith came out of the home and surrendered soon after. The sheriff said that a search of the home produced 2 handguns, one of which was the same caliber as the one used in Wednesday's deadly shooting. Smith is charged with capital murder of multiple persons and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He remains jailed on $3 million bond. Wow. That was worth it, right, guy? You killed 2 people and you still don't have good fitting dentures. took a jury only a few hours to convict a Georgia man of murdering his girlfriend on Valentine's Day 2020. I'm not the person that you're making me out to be. I'm not a monster. Because if I was a monster, she would have left me a long time ago, DeMarcus Little said during his trial this week in Crawford County. The jury didn't buy it. DeMarcus Little strangled Anitra Gunn, 23, in Crawford County sometime before 2:30 a.m. and midnight on Valentine's Day 2020. The Fort Valley State University student was reportedly last seen on February 14th at Little's aunt's home in Crawford County. The following day, Gunn's Chevy Cruze was discovered with its bumper missing a block from her apartment in Fort Valley. Police arrested Little, an Army sergeant, at Fort Gordon a few days later. Little killed Gunn hours after he was arraigned on criminal charges and criminal damage to property charges for breaking into Gunn's apartment windows and slashing her tires on February 5th, 2020. Despite this, Little insisted during his trial that Gunn was his soulmate. You slashed your soulmate's tires? You broke your soulmate's windows? You tried to kill yourself and told her it was her fault? The prosecutor, Dawn Baskin, asked. The victim's godmother, who spoke at the trial, vowed to keep Gunn's memory and name alive. And I quote, the defendant's decision to put his hands around Anitra Gunn's neck and watch the life leave her body and take the life of a human being with no regards for the effects it may have on others is unimaginable and very devastating, said her godmother. The name of Anitra Gunn will not go away. We are a family. We as a family will make sure of that. Little was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Primary school employee testified this week that 5-year-old Logan Mwangi, who was allegedly murdered by his family, returned to class after an extended absence with dark circles under his eyes and severe weight loss. Angarard Wilson, 30, and her boyfriend John Cole, 40, are accused of killing Williamson's son Logan. An unnamed 14-year-old boy who lived in the family home is also accused of participating in the boy's murder. The teen was 13 when the alleged incident happened. All 3 defendants are currently on trial at the Cardiff Court in Wales for murder and perverting the course of justice. All 3 have pled not guilty. Cole, however, pled guilty to perverting the course of justice. During testimony Wednesday, a leading support officer at the Tondu Primary School, Wendy John, took the stand and explained how she remembered Logan and the changes she noted in him after he was quarantined during the pandemic. I first met Logan in 2019 when he attended pre-nursery class, and he was a happy, caring, loving, and intelligent child. He was always pleasant and polite, and he had a wicked laugh. He always made me happy. He was a perfect child. He also loved school, life, and helping teachers. He could not do enough for us and always asked us if we were okay. He was a total joy and amazing. After the pandemic and he returned to school, I was in a different bubble to him as he was in reception, but whenever I saw him, he was happy to see me and he would chat with me. I noticed his stammer got worse and noticed he had lost weight and had dark circles around his eyes. She also testified that Williamson had warned her about her son's bad behavior. Yet John said that she never saw Logan behaving badly and that the comment confused her. I could tell Angarad enjoyed being the center of attention and was a needy person. She was constantly calling reception and complaining about Logan being released, having wet himself, but I knew this was not true. Logan had a healthy appetite in school. When I gave him pineapple, Angarad began shouting at me and said he had an allergy to it, and I should not have given it to him. She was furious about this and ranting at me, which was embarrassing due to the other parents being in the vicinity. When she picked up Logan, I apologized, and she brushed it off, laughing. On one occasion, the school had a trip to Foley Farm, and she would not allow Logan to go. I offered to pay for him to go, but she refused and sent him to school that day, but he was happy and did not feel disappointed. The head teacher at the school, Jane Prelogowskis, testified Wednesday that Logan was bright and chatty and had a few soiling accidents, and that his mother ultimately complained about them. She added that Williamson became upset when the school asked her to bring Logan back to school. She reportedly claimed the school was interrogating her about Logan's attendance and blamed his absence on a teacher failing to wear a face mask. She was generally a very volatile person and complained on numerous occasions, the head teacher said, and Williamson claimed she woke up to find Logan missing from their home in July of 2021, and she added, "My back gate is open. He can't be on his own. There's no parent with him. He must be scared," Williamson told a 999 dispatcher when reporting the boy missing. Investigators say the 999 call was a ruse to throw off the truth that Williamson, the 14-year-old, and Cole murdered Logan while he was quarantined with the pandemic and unable to go outside or see anyone. Police found Logan shortly after the 999 call. He was wearing mismatched pajamas and he was lying deceased in a river. Prosecutors Carolyn Reese said the child had significant injuries to his internal organs and his brain, which caused his death. The prosecution's case is that Logan was murdered, and each of these three defendants played their part in the killing of the 5-year-old child. The victim was taken to the Princess of Wales Hospital, where a pathologist said he had injuries so extreme you would expect to find them as the result of a fall from a great height or a high-velocity road traffic accident. Reese also added that Logan has 56 external injuries caused by blunt force trauma. The prosecution said Logan died as a result of brutal and sustained assault upon him, which had happened inside the home. It is the use of forceful violence which caused the catastrophic injuries found at post-mortem. Very sad. Further security camera footage showed that the 14-year-old and Cole left their home during the early hours of July 21st, 2021, and Cole was apparently carrying something in his arms, which turned out to be the child's body. Angarad Williamson must have been awake and up and about, fully aware that Logan had died and that his body had been dumped in the river by her partner, disposed of like they were fly-tipping rubbish, Reese told the court. Williamson later allegedly admitted that there was an incident on the 29th of July when Logan was seriously assaulted by Cole and the youth who were acting together. Williamson is accused of doing nothing to help the boy. The trial continues. Oh, that's so sad. A 4-year-old girl has died and a 5-year-old girl is in serious condition after a teen driver allegedly crashed into a preschool playground on Wednesday. The 18-year-old driver reportedly rolled over a curb and crashed through the barricades of the fenced-in playground, and the car continued to drive through the playground, hitting equipment and eventually the 2 young girls. The teen's SUV reportedly came to a stop after hitting a tree in the playground. The mortally injured 4-year-old girl was transported to a hospital where she was later pronounced dead. According to the report, the 5-year-old girl was taken to a hospital and she's in serious condition. Police told the media that the driver, who has not been identified, did not have a valid driver's license, and it's unclear at the time if investigators believe alcohol or drugs are connected to the fatal crash. The suspect was treated with minor injuries and has since been taken to jail. Authorities have not yet identified the child victims, and the investigation is ongoing. Oh, this is terrible. And this happened in Arcadia, Florida. A robbery suspect is dead after a homeowner shot the man as he was allegedly attempting to break into the Philadelphia resident's vehicle. The homeowner noticed the trespasser Wednesday in his West Philadelphia yard. He allegedly broke a window of the homeowner's SUV by throwing a brick through it. The 49-year-old homeowner, who is believed to have a legal permit for a firearm, reportedly told police that he shot the suspect multiple times. The injured suspect then ran a few blocks before collapsing. First responders found the 23-year-old man with multiple bullet wounds in the chest and torso area. He was transported to a hospital where he later died. The trespassing suspect is reportedly known to the police, and according to the news there, Fox 29, the deceased man's last known address is only about 2 blocks away from where he was fatally shot. The report also notes that 911 dispatchers received multiple reports of trespassing on the evening of the fatal incident. The suspect, again, is known to the police. The homeowner who shot the suspect is cooperating, and the investigation is ongoing. A North Alabama police officer shot his estranged wife this week and then killed himself. The Alabama law enforcement say 46-year-old Stephen Miller, who was on leave from his job at the Scottsboro Police Department, was found dead this week from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at his home in Scottsboro. Miller's wife, Amanda Miller, was shot at the same residence. Remember the other deputy he went and shot? Oh, gosh, this is crazy. Was shot at the same residence and is reportedly fighting for her life, said her sister Laura Scarberry. The station said that the shooting took place at the home of the retired Scottsboro police officer Tracy Kendrick, a friend of the victim. Scarborough and said Stephen Miller had recently finished rehab for drinking and was preparing to return to work. She also said her sister was filing for divorce. It's breaking my heart right now because I don't know if she's going to live or if she's going to die. And it hurts me that she can't go on with her life that she had a goal for if she's going to be paralyzed. And she was the closest sister to me. Scarborough said her sister is currently in critical condition. Scottsboro Police Chief Ron Latimer requested that Aaliyah conduct the investigation. The results will be handed over to the Jackson County District Attorney's Office when complete. Crazy. Texas medical examiner is accused of offering to change the cause of death on a man's autopsy, and investigators say this isn't the first time that he's been under fire for questionable autopsy results. According to court documents, Assistant Medical Examiner Dr. Sandra Lydon was practicing without a license in Nueces County. She was arrested earlier this year for government document tampering. Both Leiden and Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Adele Shaker are accused of signing off on faulty autopsy reports. Dr. Shaker stated he had removed a projectile from a redacted name during the autopsy and believed the death to be a result of a shotgun wound. However, Dr. Shaker advised that he was tired and would be willing to change the autopsy findings to natural causes to avoid a homicide investigation. The incident marks part of a full investigation into the Nueces County Medical Examiner's Office earlier this year. And the Texas Rangers obtained a search warrant for the office and any documents relating to the autopsies performed by Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Adele Shaker and Dr. Sandra Leiden between January 1st, 2020 and December 31st, 2021. A lieutenant informed Shaker he only needed to know about the type of gun that was used and not whether he thought the death was a homicide. If Corpus Christi police were going to investigate the suspicious death, it's very important we know what type of firearm was potentially used, the lieutenant reportedly said. The Texas Rangers reportedly started looking into Shaker in 2020 after there were other discrepancies in autopsy reports, including the death of Joseph Joey Gonzalez, which shows 3 different causes of death, including homicide, undetermined, and pending. Why did you hand me an envelope that says homicide? And then later on, when I started to question you, asking questions, then all of a sudden, it's undetermined, Joey's mother, Tamara Gonzalez said, referring to Shaker. I just want to know what's happened to my son. I owe it to my son to know what happened to him. The story is developing. This woman looks so familiar to me. Investigators in North Dakota have made an arrest, another cold case. In the cold case murder of 18-year-old Minnesota State University student in 2007, Anita Knutson was found stabbed to death in her home when her father asked for a wellness check because he hadn't heard from her in a few days. Investigators found Knutson's bedroom window screen sliced open, and Knutson was face down on her bed, covered by a housecoat. On June 4th, oh, there's my birthday again. Travis, now it's 2007. Minot Police Chief John Klug said investigators arrested Nicole Rice, 34, who was Knutson's roommate at the time of the murder. She was taken into custody Wednesday at Minot Air Force Base, where she had a civilian job. It was a relief, Klug said, but there's still a lot of work to do. Klug made the announcement at the news conference, adding that investigators could not share details but would at a later date. Wow. That's a long time. An 18-year-old Nevada teen may have been abducted from a Fenley Walmart parking lot, and her family is extremely concerned for her safety. Naomi Irion was last seen on Saturday morning at about 5 a.m. in the Walmart parking lot on Newlands Drive. She was seen sitting in her vehicle on security footage. The teen was apparently waiting for a shuttle she takes to work when she disappeared. Naomi works for Panasonic in the Reno-Sparks area. Her mother said it's typical for her daughter to catch the shuttle to work. Security footage showed a man walking from a homeless camp located nearby on the day in question. He began lurking in parked vehicles before getting into Irion's car and driving away. It's reported that Irion was in the passenger seat as the man drove away. Naomi's brother, Casey Valley, told the media that security footage seemed to show the suspect saying or doing something that made Naomi move from the driver's seat to the passenger seat. Valley viewed the footage after going to Walmart to see if his sister had made it there. I was mortified, Valley said. I didn't expect to see that. I was just trying to verify that she made it to Walmart. Investigators found Naomi's blue 1992 Mercury Sable on Tuesday afternoon in the Findlay Industrial Park. They said evidence inside suggests that a crime was committed. Wow. Sheriff Hoonwill with the Lyon County Sheriff's Office said they are not sure if the suspect is actually a homeless person, but the security footage suggests that he came from a nearby homeless camp. Meanwhile, Naomi's brother is pleading for help in locating his sister. We are out of time. It's so critical right now. Just anything that you know or heard or thought of needs to be reported, Valley said. Naomi is described as a white female who stands 5 feet 11 inches tall with green eyes. One is green, one is brown. She has dyed black hair. They created a GoFundMe to help with search costs. Anyone with information should call the Lyon County Sheriff's Office at 775-463-6620 and reference case 22LY01068. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for the true crime tonight. Let's see if we can go on 10th Angel's investigation and then maybe uh-oh, someone's calling me. Who's calling me? Hold on, someone's calling me. Everyone's left. Debbie's calling me? No, it's not my phone. It's my Facebook. Hello? 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 Okay, Debbie, I'm coming back to the chat. What's up? What happened?
Oh, Carolyn?
Yeah. Everybody can hear.
I didn't know you were still on. There's no mod
What?
still. You don't have any mods still in chat?
Oh, okay. All right, you scared me. Okay, thanks. I thought you said I don't have any mud. Okay. Oh, all right. Thank you. I'm going back to chat now. So I'm back now in chat. Okay. Let's see. Thanks for calling. Now let me see here. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, Deborah Van Couverton is there. That's good. Okay. Hi, Voight. Hi, Jeanette. Was there a problem in here? Was someone bad in here? Hi, Nancy M. I'm back. Daniel C's here. I'm back too. Sorry. Hi, Aurora. There's no problem. Good. All right. So I just took a shower. My hair is all freaking wet. Oh, no. What's going on? I'm drinking my calming drink. Okay, good. No problems. I don't know. Were you just lurking, Deborah? Maybe they didn't see you. Hi, Carol Plant. Oh, Deborah was getting coffee? Okay. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to have a flash auction of some new and exciting napkins before or after I show you 10th Angels thing? We are in the bedroom tonight because I'm very calm and drinking my calming drink. Everyone has been calm and good, so my calming drink is oozing out of my pores and into the chat. Thank you, Aurora. Okay. I'm going to show you 10th Angel's thing because nobody answered. So I'm sure 10th Angel wouldn't mind me sharing. Okay, now let me see. Okay, what's this? Okay, now let's see. Okay. Now, where is this thing? I just opened this from 10th Angel. Oh, here it is. Okay, she said, I need help. Please help. I've had this mirror for as long as I can remember. Can you help me find out what it is? And I'll show you this now first. Hold on a moment. This is going to be a Rambler mission. All right, that's the mirror. Now, wait. Here's what she found. Now watch that there, right? She found this now. $4,000. She found this mirror. And she said, hers is almost identical. The first picture is mine, the second I found on a website, and the third is the marking on the bottom of mine. Wouldn't it be something if this was a fancy piece? So this is the marking on the bottom of hers. And you great detectives says 109. I don't know if that's a 7. And then this stamp Looks like it says Royal DUY. And then there's an 81 here. Okay. Does anybody have any idea about this mirror? Okay. To me, it looks like the same thing. Let me go back to the chat. What do you think? Royal DUX? Okay. DUX. Oh, thank you, Voight. I really don't, use creams or lotions. In the summer, I use a moisturizer with sunscreen, but that's about it. I wish. What's the matter, Seth? Jimmy? Yeah. Is Sassy thirsty? Yeah, she's in the kitchen panting. I think she's thirsty, maybe. She's panting. I think she's thirsty. I usually give her water. When she does that. Okay, so he is in New Jersey. Who is in New Jersey? 10. What? Do you found it, Muffets? Yeah, well, that's what she has there. Okay, look. Watch. She has this. Look. Art Nouveau mirror with figural lady. Almost identical to Royal Dukes, however. Number 1097. How much is it worth, Muppets and Manimal? How much do you think it's worth? Which one bigger, Nancy? 10th Angels or... This is 10th Angels mirror right here. It's already too big to fit on the screen, so I can't make this one any bigger. I just bought it from her for $100. See my very last link posted in Slack from Invaluable. It won't tell me what it's worth. I have to create an account. Oh, no, don't do that. On eBay, $2,495, 10th Angels. Nancy M, the one from the web. Oh, the one from the web. This one right here, make this larger. Okay. You were in the tub and couldn't chat. You don't think I paid too much paying $100 for that? So you don't think $200 was too much? Hi, Leslie Romani. How are you? It's got to be worth a couple of grand? Okay. All right. Good for me then. $100, Nancy. Do you think I overpaid? $100, Karen H. You think I overpaid? You think I should make her go down to 50? You bought one last night. Do you think I overpaid Heartmade Wise? I don't know. Maybe I should ask her to take a little more off. It's 10th Angels, Nicole. She wasn't sure what it was worth. It turns out it's worth about $4,000. Karen H., you never believe me. Hi, Linda. Okay, so that's that. Hi, Roboty Boop. Yay me, then I scored on that one. Okay, good. I don't know what the story is on it. She just has it. You know. Hi, Nikki girl. I'm Natalie. I love your channel. I've been a member for a while. Oh, thank you, Nikki girl. Welcome. Gosh, Jimmy's making a racket. You bought one for $5 this week? Good. Hi, Barb Wilson. How long has she had it? I don't know. I don't know. She's not here to tell her story. But she just asked me to help her to see if she thought it was worth money. And I, of course, told her, no, I don't think it was worth any money. And she sold it to me for $100. I feel a little bad now, but, you know, a deal's a deal. What are you going to do? All I get is right in a minute. I'll get it right in... Oh, you'll get it right in a minute. Okay. Anyway. You're going for cheese and crackers? Oh, if you fall, call the popo. You better not fall on any bones. Watch the bones. Why? Why do you say my kitchen is close to my... Why? What happened? That was the ice maker. That was the water in the fridge. What are you talking about? Hi, Historic. Where's Historic? Hi, Historic. I hope it is a pickup item. No, 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 no. Historic, it's 10th Angels. Oh, I thought you said you would think, you hope my bathroom is near my kitchen. Oh, I thought I read it wrong. Paradise. Yeah, she was saying, is it worth money? Is it worth money? Is it worth money? Some people don't realize. Hi, 61, just stop. So... Okay. Oh, gosh. What time is it? It's 2. So I don't know if I should do a flash auction or not. You guys haven't answered me. Should I do a flash auction? I don't think there's napkin people here, though. Where's Kubi? What happened to Kubi? She has to go to school tomorrow. Prayers, John. Selena. What do you mean, where is everybody? Who are you looking for? What people are you looking for? Scooter said she would watch, but she lied. And she slept all day long today. All day long. You loved getting your package. They are such quality. It's so fun to go through. I need to test out my decoupage skills before getting more. Well, you haven't tested them out yet? It's a quiet crowd tonight. Oh, you think, what do you mean doing you in? You mean making you tired? What would you do, Dancy? What was fun? You want me to show you the napkins? But I really need someone to come up and do something while I go get myself ready. I'm going to put the number in Slack. Okay, where's Slack? Oh, I'm losing it. Where's Slack? Scooter lied. I called Scooter like so many times, and I'm like, what happened? And she said, I was sleeping.
eating tacos, but I'm here.
Are you eating
Made
tacos?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lisa's
There's
here.
our Scoot.
That scared me.
Her hands were bothering her, I think, right, Scoot?
I just don't feel well.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so I was calling in. I didn't know that you were here.
You look at my friend Ed
Oh.
sent me today. He went to this concert.
What?
Hi, everyone in chat.
My friend Ed.
Your friend Ed, what?
Yeah.
I'll hang out for a
I
little
can't see
while.
anything because I have,
Oh, you can see it.
what?
Almost
Hey,
up.
Jimmy.
Who got that?
Hi.
Hi, Jimmy.
Ed got it for me.
Now, just recently?
He just came in the mail today. He went to the
okay,
concert.
I don't-
Hello, Debbie Two Scooter. He went to the concert in, see if I can see it here, Pennsylvania. Probably Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. And he bought it.
They
Bought me this cool shirt.
We can't see
can't
it.
see it, Jimmy, because you're in my background, okay?
Right.
Move that thing
I
right
can
there.
see him taking his shirt off. Boy,
All right.
well, it's
No.
appropriate. It's a bedroom.
Hello, guys.
Marcus
Hey,
King.
Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
My friend just sent me this shirt.
Okay, I have to go over there.
He's the guy who's at the guitar that I have.
Excuse me. Okay. Wow, full crowd up here. Okay.
Who else is up here?
Oh, and Debbie's here too. So,
Hi, Deborah.
Also, I think
Hi.
Hey, Rob,
book with those magic things in it. I'll buy it from him.
okay.
Wait,
well,
wait,
since
what
we got us a
magic
panel going, I'm just gonna go, and that way I can just listen. Okay.
What happened?
Feel better, Scooter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
better.
Feel better.
No, no,
All
no.
right.
It's Bink that has that.
No.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait, hold on. What are you doing? Wait, Jimmy, hold on. What did you say, Scooter?
I said since we got us a panel up here, I'll just probably go lay down and listen.
Oh my gosh. Stay for a
Look
minute.
how pale I am.
You don't look
yeah,
pale.
You need rest.
I think it's Dandy, honey.
You don't look
can't
pale.
Back here.
What?
Huh?
Wait, Jimmy, just one second. One
I
second.
told you.
Dandy.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's Bink that has it.
Okay, I don't think so. Okay,
I'll
maybe
hang
you
on
will.
for a little bit.
Okay.
If
just-
you feel like resting, you should, Scooter. It's your body telling you to, you know?
I know.
But I'm telling her not to.
Oh, Carolyn.
By all means, don't feel guilty if you don't believe. We will understand. But you need to do what
Nancy
you
screamed.
need to do. I
I
mean,
do feel better when you guys get me laughing.
you'll
Good.
miss
Laughter's
a
the
lot,
best medicine.
but if you need to do what you need to do, then we are with you, but we will miss you a lot.
Nancy, stop causing trouble.
I'm not. I'm just, I'm going to miss her. I'm going to cry.
Oh, dear. She's not dying.
I know my husband always asks, where's Scoots?
You
Where's
can relax.
Scoots?"
Just sit back in the chair. Just sit back
And
and
then I-
relax for a minute.
You gotta
Yeah,
listen to
do you
this.
have a massage chair, Scooter, for real?
Just relax.
No.
You gotta listen to
No.
this. So my husband walks by and Scoots. I was watching last night's show and Scoots messing with her hair, and my husband goes, "What's wrong with her? Does she have a headache?" And I go, "No, she's puffing up her hair." It is amazing. My husband knows every one of you.
Does he?
Oh, well, hello to your husband.
Yeah.
Hi, Nancy's husband.
Well, he's sleeping. He goes to bed at like 10 o'clock.
Well, he can
Oh.
rewatch.
Yeah. We watch.
What's his name?
Mark.
Oh, Mark. Like Davita's
Oh,
husband.
you have a,
like
yeah,
my
like Davina's
son-in-law.
husband. They are the same one. They're the same man.
He has it in one state and he
Don't
goes to another
tell
state at that
anybody.
time.
You're going to have to.
The husbands are probably thinking, don't drag me into this.
Davina, is your husband Mark tall? Sort of tall?
I think he
I think
is.
he is, yeah.
Does he
Oh,
have
dear.
like
Uh-oh.
like
Lifetime movie.
like grayish, brownish?
Did you say he's like 6 foot tall or something?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think
And
he
will
is.
he do anything you ask and is happy and loving and gentle?
I'm not sure about that one.
No.
Because I'm trying to make sure we don't have the
Oh,
same.
Muppets. I love you, sweetie.
You know.
She always
Where does
says
he
that he's
live?
in his computer.
Doesn't she live in California?
She does.
Oh
Mhm.
well, no. See, that's 2,000 miles away.
And your husband doesn't travel ever or go away?
No, he's
Okay,
retired.
then we're safe.
I'm safe. Alert. No drama here. I don't want to see it spread on the tube streets. Okay, go back to what you were doing. Good night, Scooter. Get better. Get rest. Get sleep.
Oh, I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna just sit here and make my blanket for a while.
Okay, just take care of you, Scoots. All right, I'm done. I'll be on the quiet side eating my cheese.
Hi, chat. Hi, everyone.
I love you, Muppets. Hi, Carol Plant. Love you.
Quiet bunch tonight.
I'm having a snack now. I'm having a payday. I love
Oh
paydays.
gosh, I haven't had one of those in years. I used to pick all the peanuts off so I could eat the caramel first.
I don't think they have those here.
They
I
have them
remember,
here, but
I remember them, but
Maybe
I
you
don't
can
think-
order them, Deborah.
yeah, maybe because that that USA Foods place has all kinds of stuff, so it's kind of hit and miss.
Right.
So yeah, I can check.
my dad, that was his favorite. So anything my dad's favorite was our favorites because we didn't get candy.
No, it's okay.
So he learned to love what candy we had. And believe
I
me,
love anything with nuts. I love
I
nuts.
don't
and
like
peanut
lemon
butter.
drops. My mother used to give us lemon drops on trips across the world. I hate lemon drops.
Who just came in?
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Don't
Okay.
know.
The napkin lady.
I didn't like chocolate as a child. Isn't that weird?
I like
And
Oh, that is.
And they'd go, oh, well, let's buy some chocolate kind of as a treat. And I'd go, no, thanks. So, but now I love it. But as a kid, I didn't like it. I just
love
didn't
that
like
now.
it.
You know they have chocolate covered paydays too now.
Yes, I saw that when I was going
No
out
kidding.
of Dollar General.
No kidding.
Yes, they are good.
Yes. Are
You
they
haven't
good? I've
tried
not
it?
tried them.
Yes, they are wonderful.
Oh, Jesus, Scooter, why'd you tell me?
I'm surprised you didn't try it, Lisa.
I know. Well, it was on my way out and had all my groceries, and I was like, I had already paid. I thought of
Oh.
going back in, and I said, nah, I'll get it next time. I've got enough stuff.
Yeah. It's good you live close enough where you can walk, right?
Oh, I love it, especially with the nice weather.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of pay for it the next day with my knees and stuff and feet, but hey, I just take some Tylenol or ibuprofen, and it usually helps it.
Yeah.
Cemetery.
Oh, Tammy McD, I have a bag of Heath bars too. Oh, I love them. Yeah, I bought some Heath bars when I went to Walmart last week.
I never really liked them.
Oh, I love them. Oh,
I used to like Baby Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
oh, they're
I-
good too, Deborah. Yes.
Yeah, I used to like those.
They
And
still have those.
sometimes I used to like Abba Zabbas.
I don't
Never
know
heard
that
of
one.
them.
Muppets, I
They're
don't
like
know. I don't
they're
remember
like
that
a,
much.
you know taffy that's kind of stretchy, you know that?
Mhm.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it's a white taffy with peanut butter inside. Maybe they
I've
don't
never
sell them
heard of that.
anymore. Maybe they don't sell them anymore, but when I was growing up, they had Abba Zabbas, and I liked
Heard of it.
those. Yeah, they're really chewy, like taffy, but if
Oh,
you
yeah, I
put
used
them
to
in
like taffy.
if you put them in the fridge, of course, it just snaps, like it becomes
Oh,
very
yeah,
brittle,
right.
like a hard candy. So it
Mhm.
depended how you wanted to eat them. But yeah, they just had peanut butter in the middle. They were good.
Yum.
I
Does
can't
anybody
think what.
remember Sky Bar? It had four.
Yeah.
It was one candy bar
Yes.
that had 4 separate pieces or so that had different
Yep.
flavors in each one, like
Yep.
different fillings. My
Yes.
mom loved
Mm.
those. Yeah. I think some places still have them.
I love the chunky bar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I used to like those C's suckers, and they had butterscotch
Ooh.
and
Oh, yum.
those C's candy. They had the
Yes.
sucker. Yeah, I used to like those.
Yeah.
Actually, somebody sent me some that lives in, a friend of mine that lives in the States. They sent some for me. I can't remember. I think they sent chocolate ones and butterscotch ones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like those too.
I
I
just wish
like all
they
that
passed
stuff. And
a
you know
nickel
those
like they used to do.
ginormous lollipops, you know, the ones that are just huge as your face,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
kids have. Oh, I even like those. And yeah,
Yum.
I like all that kind of stuff now. I'm making up for lost time when I was a kid, I guess. Give me that sugar.
We used to go hunt pop bottles and then go to the penny store and buy candy. And everybody threw away their pop bottles because they didn't want to go for 1 cent, you know.
Mm.
I used to love cotton candy at the fairs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
We used to get that at Kmart.
yeah, you can still get it, and it does taste pretty good in those big things at Walmart, the buckets things like for
Remember
holidays.
Kmart's deli sandwich? Oh my gosh.
Yes. Oh, you mean did you have a restaurant in Kmart? Because we did.
It had a deli so you could get their submarines. Oh my
Oh, okay.
God.
We had a restaurant in ours actually too, and they made
Really?
good food.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
We used to go and get them and then go get some potato salad and then go for a picnic.
Oh, wow.
It was like
Sounds
You
two
know
good.
for a
what
dollar.
I kind of miss is, well, they have pastrami in Australia, but it's not like pastrami in the States. And you don't have, it's just not the same. They
Hi,
call it
Rebecca.
pastrami, but it's not the same. And I used to like pastrami on one of those onion rolls, you know, that's got
Mm.
the onion sticking out of
Oh
the
my
top of
gosh.
the
Yeah.
roll. But yeah, oh, I kind of miss one of those occasionally, but yeah. And people will
Mhm.
go, well, this is pastrami. And I'm like, nah. No, it's not.
It is a good deli to get my pastrami when I need it or my corned beef. I'll
Yep.
spend a little more to get a better quality.
Yeah, the deli stuff here, it's just, they might call it that, but it isn't. It, you know, the delis in the States are just different and good and better. Sorry, all Australians out there, but
I
it's a fact.
I forgot that today well it was St. Patty's Day and I always make corned beef and I forgot all about it.
Oh, well, do it tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll probably be cheaper. No, it's not going to be cheaper to buy tomorrow.
Yeah, I like corned beef.
Nothing's ever cheaper anymore.
And I like those kosher delis too. I miss
Yeah.
those too. Yep. But anyway, I guess we have stuff here, but I just don't know what it would be that
You got that stuff,
like
that nasty stuff. What's
Oh
that?
dear.
What is that nasty stuff?
Vegemite.
Yeah,
Vegemite. It's well, sorry, Australians, it's absolutely hideous and horrible.
I
It
always
is.
wanted to buy it to try it to see if I like it, but then you look at the
You
price
won't.
and go, is it worth it? And who would want
No,
it after I opened it?
you won't like it. It's an
No.
acquired taste. And it's very good for you. It's got a lot, I think, vitamin B, and it's kind of a yeast, kind of you won't like it. It's
Vitamin B is
very,
good in the morning because you're
Salty.
supposed to get all your vitamin Bs in the morning. So
it's
that's why
got
they
a
told me
very
to eat it for breakfast.
distinctive taste and a very distinctive odor.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll
And
have my husband pick up a jar. Get me some
no,
Vegemite. It's probably on the top
Mhm.
shelf, honey. Nobody wants it.
yeah. Well, you know, I would think that it wouldn't be a big seller there. I wouldn't think. I mean, kids grow up with it here on their toast, you know? But if you haven't grown up with it, it's an entirely different thing.
They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend sent me some in like the early 2000s. I think it was 2000 maybe. Oh my gosh. No. I didn't like
Mm.
it.
see,
She's from
I
Tasmania.
like strange thing anyways. I like liver spread. I like liver and onions. I like kidney pie. I like
No. Oh,
pig's feet. Oh my gosh. So I probably would like it.
No, it's nothing like that.
Thing like that?
Nah, it's nothing like liver pate or no, no. Even
No.
though that is a very distinctive taste too, it's nothing like that. It's, you know what, Nancy, I can't even tell you anything that's even similar or close at all. It's just in a category of its own.
You know, I should get it
So,
because I can bring it over to my son's house and we can do a challenge. You know, to see if we
oh,
like it. 'Cause he'll always try anything. He will never deny anything. I mean, he
we'll
eats.
have him try it. I think all you'll have to do, Nancy, is smell it, and you won't want to have a bite.
No, I did eat some of that stuff. He went to this upper class Asian market and he came back with things that looked hideous. And he bought a gallon of something that was fermented. And he says some people like it cold, some people like it hot. I says, what do you like? And he says, I like it cold. I says, okay, then I'll eat it. I liked it. It smelled like crap, but I ate it. So
Okay. Well, try it, Nancy, and then let us
yeah,
all know
yeah.
what your opinion is,
Maybe
okay?
we should do
I
a
love you, baby
YouTube
hugs.
thing.
Yeah. Taste test live on
I mean,
Yeah.
the
he has given me a lot of things to eat, and I have ate everything he asked me, and I have not yet got anything that I didn't like. Like he loves that tofu, like a tofu soup that you get at the Chinese restaurants. They
yeah.
come instant. You just boil some hot water and you put it in there. And I looked at it and I go, do you like this? And he goes, yeah. And I says, okay, I'll wait till it cools off. I ate the whole thing. My husband says, ew. I said, taste it. It just tastes like chicken. And he did. And he says, well, it tastes okay, but I wouldn't want to eat it.
Doug, I signed all the papers and I guess I'm meeting with the contractor hopefully next week.
That is
And they're
so
gonna,
cool, Lisa H. How's
yeah,
your
they're
heart
gonna try.
doing now?
I said, will it be a month? Because I know how these, like home front is years, it seems you put on a list. But she said, no, I'm hoping within a month, within the month, it should be, because they know it's serious to get it done. So, and
Oh,
I'm so grateful that they'll even take the stuff that's in my
Thank
basement. Like I
you.
have an
I'm
old
really
water
glad.
heater and part of an old furnace that they never took away. So they'll take all that stuff away and trash it.
Make sure
So
you don't throw any valuables out.
I'm going down there tomorrow since it's going to be like 60s.
It's going to
And
be
I'm just going to
70
have a
here.
day down there and I'm going to stay down there. And I've got big, huge, well, they're not huge, but they're big plastic with a cap garbage cans. And I'm just going to toss some of the little stuff that I find in those because it'll make it a lot easier. And I'll just leave them there for them to empty them and then, throw the cans. Hopefully they'll remember to keep them because they're really nice ones from Walmart. So
Well, that's a
that's
load off your chest.
very much so. Yeah. Because it's like the basic part of your house, that and the roof. And I have a
I
new
know
roof on the top of the,
they had to slide in a new beam under our basement
hmm
because back then everything was up to standards back in the 70s.
right.
So they were going to insert it again. And they said, you guys need a middle beam. So they had to come into the basement
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
and the beam had to come through the basement window because it was so long. And they had to
Wow.
maneuver to fit it and it was 2 beams that they had to put in. And those suckers unplugged my freezer chest. It was winter.
Oh no, Nancy.
And they didn't tell me. And I used to work from home in the basement with the computer on. And every day, when I would go get the wash, I go, what is that smell? And you think maybe it's
Oh
just
no.
water from the washing machine. And the sewer drain floor is right there, and then by like 3 months, I
Yes,
go,
Dad.
something is ripe in this basement. And I opened it up and I go, oh my God.
Oh dear.
I told my husband, I said, I can't clean
Thank
that
you.
out.
Help me around there.
I can't clean that out. And so
Mm-mm.
he did, and he didn't barf or anything. And
Oh,
we put detergent and odor killers and left it in for like months and months. And when I filed a claim, I said, I had lots of meat in there. And so as he's pulling things out, I'm going, oh yeah, that was steak. That was ground beef. It added over to $200. And we got the check and and the note and says, here's your money for the so-called loss.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, but they felt I was lying. 3 months
Oh,
later,
wow. That's not nice.
I don't go to my freezer. That's a summer freezer, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But that was amazing. My husband did it without barfing.
Mm-mm.
Then I knew he was the man.
Yeah.
We're
Is
trying,
Carolyn
though.
standing there with her napkins in hand?
I don't know.
She's getting her napkins together, I think.
Oh, good.
I don't know if I should participate. I might end badly in this marriage.
Oh, Nancy. I love it.
I know, but he looks at my things I made and he goes, no, that's no longer my favorite one. That's my favorite one. And I go, okay. He says, but get them off my counter. That's why I can't imagine. Carolyn just walks to her counter and she can keep everything on there, like is.
Mhm.
I have a little table I work on. When I'm doing the process, I go and I put my shell on the counter because I don't want anybody to nudge it or anything to fall on it. And every morning he goes, when are you going to get those shells off my counter? That's my counter. I have to keep it clean. I go, yes.
Good night, John. Love you.
Good night,
Hi,
John.
John. But
Prayers for you, John.
I mean, he's tolerant. He's very tolerant of my purchases through
So
Amazon.
I just realized I was on mute.
my
I was
dog.
screaming, Nancy.
Oh my
I
God,
was
Karen.
screaming, Nancy, can you hear me? I
I
said,
asked about
Nancy,
you. I
I
said, where's
rule.
Carolyn?
I rule the roost around here, Nancy.
No. I asked
There.
about you. We just thought maybe.
Amen to that, Carolyn.
So I want to keep my
I-
shells on the counter. They're on the counter.
I
Yeah.
know.
for you.
Lucky you. I wish I could go that way.
That's it. I'm with you, Carolyn.
So I took them off the counter and put them on the dining room table. I wonder what you'll say tomorrow.
Oh, Linda, that's cool. I love the Vermont Country Store.
Oh, yeah. I've ordered some things through there.
I've gone there many
You
times.
did? My
Oh,
friend is
God,
thinking
yes.
about moving to Vermont.
My
Oh.
stepdad is from there, so yes, we always went to Vermont on the weekends.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the Bill Crosby movie, Bing Crosby, that he went with, what's his face?
How'd your mom,
Holiday Inn, maybe? Oh, no.
how'd your
was it
mom
Holiday
meet
Inn?
him? Did he move to New York or she met him up there?
No, he had moved to New York with his first wife who died of cancer when my stepbrother was around 8.
Oh,
He had a farm right outside of here.
a farm?
And they met he had a big farm, very nice one. And old farmhouse, huge. And he met my mom at a restaurant here, a local one here in town. And my mom was divorced for like maybe 3 years or 2 years. And they started talking, and that's how they met. I think it was a diner.
And
yeah.
how come you guys don't live on the farm?
No, because my mom was left this house that I'm in now. It was my great-grandparents, and it was her great-grandparents helped raise her. And she loved this house, and my stepfather was fine about it. He was tired of farming. He'd been farming for so many years.
Oh,
So
Very hard work.
it is. Yeah.
And if you take
My
one day,
mom, when she went to the farm for a visit, this is funny. I think my stepbrother was only like 8 or 9 or 10, probably 10. And they cleaned all day. And when mom came, she said to the farm, she said, "Oh, it looks so nice here." And my stepbrother says, "Well, we've been cleaning all day." and my stepfather was like, "Oh, God." Kids, they always have to open their mouths. He
They
didn't want
have
her to
no
know they were
filter.
clean. No, they
Kids have
don't.
no-
Love them.
Zero
Mhm.
filter. Sometimes
Yeah.
I can be like that too. in my sense of humor, I think. My filter just goes. So anyway, some people just look at me like, what? That wasn't funny. But anyway, I
Yeah, I
get
know.
it.
Hi, cute kitty kitty.
I don't think people always understand our humor, maybe.
So he just sold the farm then and moved into the house with
He
your
did.
mom?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
my stepbrother. Yeah. And that was the corner house, actually. I think my great grandmother was still alive. And we had the homestead too next door on the corner. And that's where they lived for a few years. And then when my great grandmother died, she left the house to my mom and we moved over here. Oh, that's how it went. Yeah. He was tired of farming, he'd done it for so many years.
So
And
he
I
was
think his wife
retired, or
died
or he got a whole new profession?
No, well, he started working for the county, how they dig ditches.
Oh,
He
okay.
was the one who drove the biggest equipment,
Oh, yeah.
Bradall,
Okay.
a Bradall or something,
Guys,
or
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear Backseat?
yeah, he did all that. He did a lot of work, and of course, when he retired, it wasn't like they get today. They got so much money today now if you retire from there, and he was like right below when that came over to pass. That his mom would have gotten more for on his pension, and he would have gotten money while he was alive. But he did, but it wasn't like they do now. So he didn't want to retire. He worked. I don't think he ever missed a day. When we had to go out to dinner every other week, he'd get paid. And we go out on Wednesdays, and if it was going to snow, he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I should go." Oh, mom got so mad. It was like, "Can you spend time with us every time it snowed?" He'd be ready at the waiting to go to work. Yeah.
Some people just never want to retire, you know?
No, he didn't want to.
It's just
No.
some people, like I have members a lot going back in my family that were like workaholics, and it wasn't in them to retire, just not in them.
I'm
Right.
not ready to retire.
And I think after some people have worked for so many years, they've never learned any other skills, how
Yeah.
to do their life, what to do with
That's
their
right, Deborah. He
days.
didn't. He didn't. He knew farming and he knew that. So when he retired, it was like he just was bored, kind of. He didn't
There's a
really.
void. There's a
Yeah.
void there. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do. He
Hmm.
was kind of, like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do?
I think I'm blank
Because
lazy.
you've never had a chance to have enough time to develop other interests.
Right.
And
But
all
he
of a
got
sudden,
into what mom loved to do, which was antiquing and going to garage sales and going for day
oh well,
trips. Yeah,
yeah,
so
that
he did
helped.
enjoy that. Hmm.
Yeah, that helps. Some other interest of some sort or
Oh yeah,
something,
he
you
loved
know?
the older stuff. Yeah, he loved the business. He loved the people when they
Mm.
would come. My mom had an antique store down at my great aunt's house. She turned the bottom into an antique shop.
Mm.
And then we also had it, me growing up, we had the garage, a 2-car garage when we had moved over here. My grandparents had a 2-car garage, which is still there. We would have sales there. Oh, it was so much fun. Yeah. The
Yeah.
barn was
Well,
old fashioned with the wooden floor and all, which it still has. And yeah, it
yeah.
was nice. Oh, Linda Raby, I love cotton candy stuff. I just bought Peeps. They have gummies now that are taste like marshmallows. You know what the Peeps taste like, but they're gummies. They're really good.
You hear a second sound?
That's me.
Oh, okay. Because I'm hearing two of everything, and I'm
I'm doing
thinking
some ASMR.
Yeah. Oh no,
I
don't do that. I only
I
listen
think
to that
I'm
usually
having
when
a
I'm about to
stroke or
fall
something.
asleep.
Oh, it's SMR.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nicole Griffith. My grandmother couldn't swallow after she got ALS. ALS. Lou Gehrig's disease, like everything shut down, and she knew it. She was of her mind, and so sad.
My mother had that too,
Mm.
where any liquid she drank or any liquid from the food would go into her lungs and would cause pneumonia. So we
Right.
had a
Aspirate or
thickener in,
whatever they call it.
we had
Yeah.
a thickener in all her food.
Who had ALS?
Good.
Your grandmother, Lisa?
My grandmother on my mom's side. That's why I was so afraid when, I had symptoms and that I went to the neurologist and they said no, they didn't see anything because they did an MRI of my head, my brain,
Mm-hmm.
and blood tests and everything, all the stuff. So, yeah.
Your mom had a stroke too, didn't she, Lisa?
I'm not sure if it was a stroke. They didn't do anything because obviously, she died and I didn't need to, I knew it was either a stroke or heart attack. Might have been
Yeah.
a heart attack because she had congestive heart failure. So I
Right.
don't know which really, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mother had to go for dialysis, right at the end?
3 times a week she did for let's see how long it was. Maybe 7 months. I think it wore her heart down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it really did.
equals 7.
I was kind of surprised when I was going to the hospital like every day with my husband for his chemo. I used to go up and visit with the people on dialysis because, just for them to talk to.
Right, Deborah.
And
So sweet.
there was a lot. I was surprised at the size, at the scale of it, because it's not that populated where I live. And
Mhm.
I just didn't really know about it. And yeah, and I was just surprised at how many people required that.
Oh, yes. I went in the building to when mom first went in just to answer questions, but also to be with her, because it was new. And yeah, there's a lot of people there. And this was,
Yeah.
she couldn't even go to the local one because there were so many. She couldn't go to the hospital one here that has it. She had to go down to Saratoga. So, it was a long,
You had to do
it
that
was only
3
30
times a
minutes
week?
each way. 3 times a week, 30 minutes down, 30 minutes back.
Well,
Yeah.
like with my husband for 2 months at a time, we had to leave the house because it was a 8-hour drive and
Oh, wow.
he had to have radiation every day. So
Mm.
it was there was a lodge there, like a cancer lodge, and it was free and you just lived there for those
Well, that was
months. So
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That you could
so
live there.
wonderful.
Not nice about what happened though.
No, it was really for people that had to travel because like I said, they just didn't provide that. So it became my mission, particularly after he passed and I had more time to rally for facilities to be made available at our local hospital. And guess what? Now we have it. And I even went on news stations and everything. It became like a cause for me because I knew what it was like for people to have to leave their homes, even
Oh,
though
yeah.
accommodation was available. It was limited accommodation, so you had to be lucky to get in, But
Mhm.
anyway, I am so happy to say that I feel partially responsible for making that change in the community that I live in. And I'm really
Wow.
happy about that,
Yeah, I would
That's
be.
good.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, this is a long time ago. I think her father was, I don't know, he was older. We lived in a pretty affluent area, so they had money, but he was on dialysis. He had his own dialysis machine in his house.
Really?
Yep. And that was back then. And I remember going downstairs and she would say, that's my father's dialysis machine. And,
Wow.
and that was back then. That was in the 70s. Okay. He had his own machine in there. So
Wow.
he would do it at home. He didn't have to go anywhere. I've never known anyone else that.
Yeah, I've never heard of
I've never
that.
heard of that. Yeah, but I mean, I saw it in everything, and I was thinking first grade, and she's just like, oh yeah, that's my dad's in there.
That's something.
Yeah. I still remember exactly what it looked like, where the room was. Oh my gosh. And then he died when we were in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he lasted quite a while though then on that.
Yeah, first grade, and then up till we were seniors in high school, I think it was. Seniors or
Uh-huh.
juniors.
My grandmother passed 3 years ago, and she was
Oh, sorry.
100 years old.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
God bless her.
Oh, that's-
100.
That's great.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
grandfather was almost 100 and, what was he, 101 and a half.
Wow.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I just saw a lady on the news, 100, what was she, 108 or 106?
Really?
Yeah, she looked great.
Oh, wow.
I have a photo of when my son was a toddler of 5 generations
Oh,
in that
wow.
photo. 5 generations. Yep. It's incredible, isn't it?
Mhm.
Wow. Fantastic.
I never had grandparents.
Oh, wow.
I only had one.
No,
I had
my
4.
grandmother on my
Yeah,
father's
that-
side died when I was really young,
I just saw a lady on the news, 100, what was she,
and
108?
my
Right there in the
mother,
house.
Yeah, she looked great.
my mother's grandmother died over in her native country, and she never got to say goodbye because she had to leave because of World War II.
Oh, wow.
My my late husband's family did too, Nancy. And my husband's father was a survivor of Auschwitz, and yeah, so there's a history there like that. And obviously his mother had to leave, Germany during the World War II. So yeah, their first choice was to become a refugee and move to the United States, but they weren't taking anymore, so Australia was available. So that's why they came to Australia.
That's all the story.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. That's why when you kind of realize the importance of that, other countries extending a helping hand like
Yeah.
that, I guess,
And we have
Yeah.
to help them.
Same with
That's
me,
so
Doug.
horrible back there in the
Good
Ukraine.
night, Danielle. Love you.
Hi, Danielle.
Linda
yeah.
Uribe, I wonder if you're behind in chat. I'm not sure. Maybe you're not on live chat or
I'm
something.
still hearing 2 voices. I think it's my split personality.
Do you
Just
have
because
something
you're
else
kind of commenting
open?
on things that
Yeah,
we
I'm
said
gonna
that
show,
it's-
yeah, let me show you.
I don't have anything open but Zoom and the chat window.
Yeah,
So
mine's
you don't
muted.
have any?
I'm just going to
So-
blame Carolyn. It's Carolyn. She's doing it. She's trying to drive me crazy.
Do you have your YouTube muted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
333
I don't-
plus 2.
Oh.
Yeah. It's 5:35 p.m. here.
Oh, so you're only 12 hours ahead, I think, right?
Yeah.
Of me? 12, 13, 14.
Mm.
My other voice.
3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 12, 13, 14 hours, I think.
Let's put it this way. I guess you would, what, if you came here, you gain a day. You guys are yesterday to me.
That sounds so mean. You guys are so yesterday.
No, I mean,
I know.
yeah.
I'm so over you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I
I'm
feel
your
like I'm in the
future.
Twilight Zone. Maybe I'm in the future and in the past.
What? I think, let's see.
Yeah. So when we lose a day.
What did you say?
Well, it's Friday evening here.
Okay.
So,
and it's Friday
you-
morning here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
So
having
I
a
get-
conversation with two voices.
I guess we're now on the same day, but
Oh my God,
Tech-
Karen, I think I got a split personality. I wonder if all my bills are paid.
Nancy.
mine aren't. I got my electric bill today, and because of
Uh-huh.
the air conditioner, I guess I nearly fainted. But anyway, that's the way it is. So
Ours is only 126, but we pay that all through the year. We're on a budget plan, and our
Kelly,
water is
really?
only like 35 a month. So that's not too bad water-wise.
I don't know if I have all my napkins, or maybe I do. I don't know if I have them all. We'll see. Okay, I'll show you some of the new ones.
Okay, highlight yourself and turn off your
Okay, so
second
now
light.
I'm going to show you 3 categories, okay?
Okay, everybody
So-
go to sleep and let me dig.
Is this, oh, I better put this on. I better put this on. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, put yourself on full.
Yeah. Okay, so my mission was I needed some for shells, but I wanted ocean life, but I also wanted some Easter and I wanted some flowers. So we'll see how I did. So this is
Okay.
Easter with the dogs. How cute that
You're not
is.
highlighted.
And they have, yeah, I am.
I
No.
don't see you
Well,
highlighted.
maybe you are now. Now you are.
you are, Carolyn.
You're
Okay.
so
You're fine.
small.
I know I'm not anymore. Look on YouTube.
I
Yeah, I
am.
see on YouTube. You're fine. Mhm.
I'm all screwed up.
Oh,
Okay, we'll
dear.
get on YouTube.
Get unscrewed.
Yeah, get on
Now, there
YouTube.
it is. See, you're messing with me, Carolyn.
Do you see it now?
Yeah, I see it.
You see it full? Okay, so I'll start from the beginning. So my mission was get stuff
Oh,
that's
that's really
sea
hard to
light
wire.
for the shells, get some Easter stuff that's new and florals. Okay, so that's here, that's what I'm gonna do. Florals, here's Easter with the dogs, see the little dock sound right there. Then another Easter,
So sorry,
then
Linda.
another floral with a white butter. Well, is that a butterfly? Yeah, it's a butterfly. Okay, and then,
Are you doing 3
Another-
sets at once? That's amazing.
no, I'm just showing you what I had.
Oh,
Showing you what I
okay.
did. Okay, Easter, then I got another Easter. And
Nancy
then I
was
thought,
getting worried.
yeah, then
Her
I thought,
husband.
I want blue in the shells, looks
Yeah, I
really
see
good.
it.
And look
My
at this
brain is
one.
adjusting
I
now.
love that blue for the shells.
Mhm.
I
And
have a
then
lot of those.
Oh, that's beautiful. That daisy one. My
there's
favorite
another
flower.
one, because it's like Paris and it has a bee. And then it has writing, so that goes there. Then this dragonfly, I thought would look nice in one of the bigger shells. Then go back to Easter, and here's some
Oh, that's nice.
really nice eggs. Then another floral with the dragonfly. And so they've got different ones on there. And then we have another floral with morning glories and a butterfly.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Then we've got a bunch of butterflies. And then I thought these would look really good in the shells because again, blues for some reason look, they do them really nice. These are little topiaries. And then new Snoopy, look at him pushing the little cart. And then another Snoopy. Okay, and then let's see what else we got. Some carrots and different things. Then we've got another, a little bit of summer vibe. Okay, I maybe have to have another pile too for like a summery vibe. I don't know, because surf sand, and then we have a pineapple, and then we have this, which I like for backgrounds and stuff when you're decoupaging, like those big chests and things. And then
Yeah.
look at this. This, I had this one, it used to be on white, now they put it on blue. So I have that.
Yeah, I have it on white.
I know.
I
And I got
know.
that floral. I know, because you won it for me. Then, oh, look how cute these chicks are. Those are so adorable. Then I did the blue and white again, because I want that for the shells. Okay, then more florals.
That's nice.
Then, oh, these are super duper cute, because these would go perfect in the shells.
Oh,
And
that's
look at all,
nice.
yeah, they're really nice.
Oh, that pineapple.
So cute. Okay,
Oh,
then
Mexican looking.
the flip flops, and those look good nice in a shell too, because of the blue color. Then there's another one with blue color. It's a
Oh,
sea
that's
turtle.
nice.
So he goes in the sea. And here's another sea one. And he goes in the sea. Here's another sea one. So he goes in the sea. And there's another one here. And this would look great in a shell.
I have
and stuff
that.
like that. Mhm. And then this one.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep. Then I got this one. And that color, I think, will look good in a shell. And then I got this one, which is, I don't know where to put this one. Summer Sea, we'll do that. And then this one, which I think will look great in a shell. And let's see, here's a floral. Then another sea. And then these, I had these in dark blue, but now they have them in this like spa green and they have shells on them. So that's nice. And then this one,
That's nice.
okay. And then I had to get some gnomes. Happy Easter, they say. Then
Oh, that's nice.
another floral. And another bunny. Then this one is super cute because this is, you can use the flowers, you can use the chicks. This is really nice one, I like that. Then, uh-oh, that's supposed to go here. Well, they'll go either way. Somebody loves you. Then
That's nice.
got live the life you love. That goes to the sea. And then we've got this
Nice.
beach one. That goes to the sea.
Oh,
And we got shells. Then we have some patterns here like that. And then like this one. And I think some of these would go in nice in shells. And we've got some more florals. This is a gray background. This is a white background. And then I got this one, so the white butterfly mostly. Then I've got this one for the sea. And then, well, this will go summer because it's red trucks and things. That'll go there. Then I got these like shabby chic roses with this pattern. And then also these mason jars. And then we need an anchor. And again, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Stars and Stripes, flip-flops there. Some blue eggs for the shells. Then these blue flowers with the butterfly. And then this sea print. And then these chicks. And let's see what else we have here. And then these summer words. Oh, let's go summer. Popsicles. What else? I think that's most of the new stuff that I have. Let me see.
Oh, that's sharp. I have
So
a
I think
question.
I
to
think
ask you,
I
Carolyn.
think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty
Carolyn,
good.
I have a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Where did you go shopping today?
Oh, I go all over. You know how many stores I went to?
No.
Oh, I went to the mall. I went to Macy's. I went to where did I go? TJ Maxx, Home Goods, all over. Where
Oh my
else?
gosh.
More. I go all over, Nancy. You don't even understand. And I can't have anybody with me because I feel bad. Like even when I have Gia and I go, I have to stop there. I have to stop there. I have to, because I feel like I make 90. I make 90 different stops. And then sometimes I go in and I don't find anything, or I go in and I find something. Or I don't. I hate putting anybody else through that.
Oh, I would
So
enjoy it.
What, you would enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah, but okay,
immensely.
but you're a napkin person. A lot of people are not, and they don't
I
really,
know.
it's like they're like, oh my gosh, what the freak, right? But look how pretty this one is.
Yeah, I think
That's
I have that one.
You think you do?
One, yeah, I think so. I do go out.
I don't know. That's really pretty.
I like the flip flops, but I would consider that beachy type though, in the beachy pile.
Yeah, that
Wouldn't
is beachy. I think it is beachy. Well, this is sea. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sea flowers. I was happy to find the new Snoopies. They hid those on me. I had to look and look and look. And they only had like 1-2 packs. That's it. So horrible.
I know my husband, he doesn't like to shop, but when we go to the thrift store, he's going, come look at this, come look at this, look at this good price. I can't get him out of the thrift store. I have to go, let's go.
Yeah. But I found my mug that I
You
I
did?
couldn't believe
Where
it.
was
Yeah,
it?
couldn't believe that it was back in there. It was in Burlington. I couldn't believe it because I think that's where I got it. But when I went back with Gia, it wasn't there. And then all of a sudden it was there. It was crazy.
It was meant.
It was
It
meant
was
to be.
it was a meant to you.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be. I should go
Yeah.
there. I have $100 gift certificate there.
To Burlington.
Yeah. I got it as a Halloween costume contest. I won.
You did? For what
Yeah.
costume?
I think I was a witch.
Really?
Yeah. I had a witch with a tail and a
How long ago?
oh gosh. Oh, maybe 6 years ago when I worked at the high school and
Is
we
it
were
still,
elected.
I hope it's still good.
Oh yeah, it's still I should, as long as they don't close.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
better
know.
watch
But
out.
Burlington is different. I don't know.
Yeah. Be careful.
No, maybe when we go over to visit our son soon, I'll go in there. It's right by his house.
Is your son having a baby yet?
I wish.
No?
Even bringing the babies over, it didn't.
Oh, what happened with that?
He goes, what do you got there? What do you got there? And I was making the leg move underneath the blankie, like it was kicking it. And he goes,
Yeah.
Mom, what do you got there? And I go, honey, we're fostering a baby. And he goes, no, what do you got under there? And then
Oh
I
my-
made both legs move and I pulled it over. You want to see how cute he is? He goes, we don't know his name yet. And he looks and he goes, Mom, is that real? And I go, yeah, it's real to me. And he goes, okay. And then he looks at his dad and goes, whatever she likes to do, that's okay. A little strange, but it's okay.
You're a
Just
little
don't
cute.
leave your shells on the counter.
Oh yeah. And you
Yeah.
know what? We went out to dinner after that, and I said we have to put the baby in the trunk because if anybody sees it sitting in there, they're going to break our windows.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then she was so cold, and I said, "Honey, put the heat on for her."
Oh my God. You got her out of the trunk after dinner?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was holding her, and then when we passed cars on the freeway, I would let her dance up and down.
If anybody saw that, you could get arrested, putting your
I
baby
know,
in the
but
trunk.
it's not real.
But they could be like that. Those people just put their baby in the trunk. right? It wouldn't be good. Look at that, how he's
Okay.
dancing with a hedgehog.
Which tile are we bidding on? Or are you still going on?
Oh,
That
I don't
Snoopy
know.
one is adorable, Carolyn.
I know.
Can you believe I actually looked at a YouTube video today on how to Mod Podge, or however you pronounce it?
Mod Podge?
Decoupage.
Well, we
Oh,
call
how to
it
decoupage?
Yeah, I always say Mod Podge.
because that's what they think everybody
I
should
think he
do.
would look really good in a shell with that part, just with the yellow
But
and the pink.
remember this,
underneath.
Peter, you have to find the right Mod Podge, not necessarily Mod Podge, because I tried Mod Podge and I
Yeah.
didn't like it. And then I
No.
tried Aleene's and I sort of liked it better. But then I found Deco Art for napkins, and
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what I use. Yeah.
that's good.
That was my first choice, but I adapted to the Aleene's when I can't find the deco art, and I use that one of the expensive ones that Lisa says. I
Well,
can't wait to use
yeah,
this guy. So
I wouldn't
cute.
buy that much for that little.
No,
but
I wouldn't buy, but I use the second one up. That's not that as expensive as her. She only uses the very expensive because she's only looks at very, very expensive things.
Right.
She's
Lisa?
all about the dollar tab.
Really?
Lisa D. Yeah, she only
Yeah.
Lisa D only buys the most expensive thing.
Really?
So I bought.
Yeah,
think I
she
bought
just whether she can
5
afford it or
bottles.
not. She's
So
gonna
you'd
kill
never
me.
run out.
That's how Dave is.
What?
Yeah.
Dave will always go for the most expensive.
No.
And if it's way too expensive, he'll research it and get like the most expensive thing right under that. It just
Yeah.
depends. That is how he is. He
No.
wants to go big or go home.
Well, this is my husband's saying. You pay what you get.
That's what Dave always says.
If you go
Yes.
cheap, you're going to get cheap. If you go expensive, you'll last longer.
And
what
that's
he
why
says.
you're married to me, right? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Go for quality.
Go for quality.
And
Yeah.
that's why you married me.
That's right.
I just got it. Okay, I took a fall yesterday. I'm still rebounding from it.
Are you?
Oh, my husband was so mad at me this morning when I yelled out, "I'm not going to work. I hurt my leg falling over a bone." And he says, "What did I tell you?" So
What did he tell you?
You're
Don't leave
supposed
your
to look.
bones on the floor?
He says you're supposed to look before you walk, and I says I thought I was. I says
Jimmy
So
would
I-
say, "Oh, honey," he used to make one time, and I mean, I was okay. It was something, but like he used to embarrass me because I fell down the stairs, and I was pregnant for Luke, and
Oh my
I'm very newly pregnant, but I wasn't like a big fall. We have a lot of front stairs in the front off the wraparound porch, and he used to come out and look, at Ethan, who was like 2, and I came out, and I don't know where I fell. Like I didn't fall hard. Like I think I missed the last step or something was wet or something. I slipped, and he's like, and I remember there were our neighbors walking by, and he goes this, "Oh, honey," and he like yells like that, so everybody looks, right, and I'm like, stop making such a fuss like that. But that's what he always does. And even if I tell him afterwards, he'll be like, "Oh, honey, you have to be careful. Oh my gosh, could have got yourself hurt."
Jimmy probably shouldn't talk about things with
Oh, that's
stairs.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, when that happened, I was watching. I go, "What the heck is going on?" Blah, 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 blah. And I go, "You were like the ceiling was going to drop on your head.
I know.
You can't make this up."
Well, some people think we did, but okay.
Yeah, let them believe.
The crash dummy, but yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Him and his one piece
Onesie. I know. And Lisa D goes, "He does not have a one-piece union suit." I said, "He does. He has a red union suit." She goes, "No, he doesn't." I said, "Yes, he does." And then he fell down the stairs that night.
That was perfect how you guys got that dummy.
I know. And got him to, he was jointed. It cost a lot of money, but
Can I borrow it so I can freak my husband out? treat the pig on.
Absolutely. Did you want to borrow the fake deer I have too?
Yeah, she's got a deer too.
Got a
Yeah.
fake
Pretend like
deer
you
that
hit one, you know?
You could pretend to hit that
definitely.
and then you get a lot of views if you do that.
You know, this man, he backs up my car when I get home from work. He goes, no, you need the car backed up so you can watch the traffic. And I go, what have I been doing for the last 48 years, dear? And he goes, no, you have cataracts. You need to see everything. And I go, do whatever you want. I don't care whether you do it or you don't. I don't need it, but go whatever makes you feel better. He won't let me drive anywhere. I only drive 0.03 miles, not even back to school. Do you think you should drive to school? I said, there's no traffic. I feel like he's trying to change me and to stop being independent. And that's what really bugs me, because I had to fix him to learn how to pay bills and how to make dinners and everything. And now he's reeling me in, and I feel like, well, you know that feeling. I don't know. Are we here or there still yet?
What?
Oh, I
Yeah.
was wondering. Everybody went dead silent. But yeah,
I'm here. I'm
he's
here.
been like
I'm taking notes, Nancy.
babying me. I'm a really independent person. I've always been very independent. I mean, I don't know if my mother said I wanted to, but I was drying dishes when I was 2 years old. I don't think I wanted to, but I think I did it because she told me I had to do it. So I've been working and doing things all on my own. And now it's like, I can't back up the car. Okay. I says, well,
Wow.
then that's why I have Amazon here. I don't have to go out. Do you know there was 9 boxes coming to this house the other day? What is going on? Do you have a problem? I go, no, I just don't want to drive. But
Nancy.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of what my friends refer to and fondly as a free spirit.
I am a
So,
free spirit, but I don't mind being married because he
oh,
never.
I didn't either, but my husband had to, obviously he was very accepting of that.
That's good. You know, and
Yeah, it was.
you know, he would say, oh, you can go do anything you want to, you know? And then I would say, like when my son got married and got his house, and I says, and he wanted somebody to go over there to watch the dogs, and he goes, you're not really thinking about doing it, are you? Yeah, it's a vacation from me, from you, you know?
Mm.
And then I'm going in the last week in March because that's our spring break for a few
I've got to
days.
have one more bunny. Isn't he cute?
And
How cute.
cute.
Yeah.
And so he says, he goes, well, are you going to take Remy with you? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you're taking my buddy? You're leaving and my buddy's leaving? And I go, okay, he can stay here. It's okay. It's okay. And so just today he goes, I think you should take Remy because, you know, if he gets up in the middle of the night, he could destroy the house. Okay, you can come with me.
This one. And he's got flowers in the back and a butterfly.
When is Easter
beautiful.
anyway? Is it
It's
the
the end of April, like
It's
last
the end of
Sunday.
April. That's what I was saying, right? It's the end of April.
okay?
It's such a long time from here. It just
Mhm.
seems ridiculous. Why can't we just have it like Christmas? One day, why do they have to be in sync with the Christian calendar?
Well, it's my brother was born on around Easter when he was, and his birthday is April 24th.
My sister was born around Easter, and that was March 27th.
And Ethan, and it's funny, and Raymond was born on Palm Sunday, was March 19th, very early that year. And Ethan was born on Good Friday, and that was April 6th.
Right.
And Nikki was born on March 25th. And one year that was Easter when she was a kid, and I had an Easter egg hunt for her for her
And
birthday.
my niece was born on Good Friday, April the 5th. And then I think, I don't know, the following year, I think her sister was born on, oh, no, she was what is uh, a, a whiny child born on? What day are they whiny? I think
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Wednesday?
Yeah, she was born on a Wednesday.
That's not always true, though.
Yeah, I know. You know what? She's the best one that came out of the bunch.
My daughter was born on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it's an old saying.
I think I was born on a Wednesday too.
I was born on a,
I think my mom said that.
I think my mother said Friday. I would have to look up the calendar, and I think I'm full of grace. I don't know.
It's, okay, let me do this, okay? Monday's child, hold on, please don't say anything.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. Where does it, okay, no, because it ends on Sunday, so they start on Monday. Tuesday's child, Monday's child is full of grace, isn't it? Tuesday's child has
Yes.
far to go. Wednesday's child full of woe. Thursday's child,
What did you say Tuesday's child was?
wasn't Tuesday's child has far to go?
Far to
No,
go.
nope.
Wednesday's child is full of woe.
Wednesday child is whoa.
Yeah, but Tuesday, what did you say?
I just said.
I don't think
Doesn't
that's right.
Tuesday, you think Thursday's child has, no, it's gotta be. Wait,
Fair of
Wednesday?
face, I think, is Tuesday.
Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace.
Okay,
Wednesday's
okay.
child is full of woe. Thursday's child is
Far
far
to
Far to go.
Has far to go. Saturday's child is,
No, what about Friday?
Yeah, you
Wait a
skip
minute.
Friday.
okay. Monday's
Go back to
child's
the
fair.
beginning.
That's all I know,
confused.
Carolyn. I don't know the other ones.
Why? Because you were born on a Monday?
I think I was born on a Wednesday, I think.
Monday's child's fair of face. That doesn't sound right. Monday's child's fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is
A big fat hoe.
no. Did you say a big fat hoe? What did she say? What did she say?
Oh, God.
You heard me.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
repeat it. Oh
I'm
my
laying in
God.
bed. I'm being silly.
Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child,
Wait, Friday's child is full of grace. Friday's child is loving and giving. Oh, wait a minute.
no, Saturday's child is something in giving, and I think, but the child that is born on the Sabbath day, something is healthy, wealthy. What is it? But the child
Yeah,
that
I
is
don't know.
born on the
I can't
Sabbath
remember.
day-
I have it in front of me, but I'm not gonna say it.
Why not?
Okay, tell us, you do like the Price is Right. You have how many days, right?
Okay. So say them again, please.
Okay, Monday's child is fair of face, is that right?
Yes,
Okay, Tuesday's child is full of grace.
yes,
Wednesday's child is full of woe.
yes,
Thursday's child has far to go.
yep.
Friday's child, Friday's child. Does anybody know Friday's child on the panel?
I don't.
Where's Lisa? She
It's a
doesn't know.
big fat
Oh, I
hoe.
know it. Friday's child is loving and giving.
I'm here. I had to do dishes and
Is
clean the
that right?
kitchen.
Is that right, Deborah?
Yep.
Loving and giving.
Yes, that's right.
Loving and giving. Saturday's
Saturday.
child is
Works
hard for a
hard.
living. For a living.
Yes, yep,
But the child that is born on the Sabbath day is something, something, something and gay, right?
Harmony and bliss and good and gay.
yep.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
I was born on a Friday.
That
See, I'm always
sucks.
giving. I'm always loving and giving. Boy, I wanted to be born on Tuesday so I never fall down.
I don't know what day I was born. I don't know that. I'd
I,
have to look
I
at.
think that's all, I think that's all a bunch of baloney, but okay.
Remember? Oh, never mind.
Oh, go ahead, Debbie. We're all friends here.
No, it's just never mind. Just something.
I
Sometimes
don't
my,
like it when people do that.
oh, I know. I'm sorry. It's not worth it. Don't worry about it. You wouldn't care if I said it or not. But no, it's just-
We
So
Sometimes-
care.
let us be the judge.
You know,
sometimes
Scooter might
I
have problems with
engage.
it, but we
I
care.
engage my speech before I think I can think. So no. But anyway, yeah. I forgot about the Friday child and the Saturday. Yeah.
Thanksgiving Saturday. I think my mother was born on a Saturday because she worked hard for a living. I wonder if my father was. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
Thursday's child has long to go. Does that mean I have to live a long life?
Yes,
Yes,
far to go. You've got a lot to
Far to go.
catch up with.
Lovely.
Yeah. Lisa, do not go in the cemetery again, or you will have far to go.
I am going to go through the cemetery. I love it.
Take a little cart. If I was closer, I'd give you my grocery cart that I never used. It's so
Oh, yeah. I'll
huge.
have to get one. And I'm eating yogurt in case you wonder.
That's okay. You were eating tacos before. We had tacos yesterday.
Oh, they were good. I got
I'm
I
leftovers.
bought one of these wire laundry baskets, and it's a smallish one, but it has like wheels on it, and it has like a
nice.
wood handle on it. And I thought you could use something like that. It would be just
Yeah,
the right
definitely.
size. It's lightweight, and it's just got, just kind
or
of that
even
plastic.
a wagon. Or even a wagon. And
Well,
get
you see, I'm stupid. When I was at the lake, we had a perfectly good wagon. It was one of those red flyers or
Mhm.
whatever. And I said, trash it.
and you can get some
thinking.
bungee cords and bungee everything down so if you go over the
Yeah,
bump.
I have bungee cords.
I have my
Hey,
son's
that
little
was at the
boat.
lake.
I still have
Yes, it
my
was at the lake.
little-
And, at that time I was moving out all this stuff and I just couldn't be bothered with anything. But I did take a lot, but not the important thing, I guess.
my son still has his little type wagon here that we bought for him. The guys that my husband worked on the line, they bought it for him for a baby present. And he also left. My father-in-law used to build bikes from the frame. He used to build a bike, and he built our son his first bike, and it's one of those 1950 bikes.
Oh, nice.
Heavy as ever, and it's in my basement. And he also has his we got one of those desks from the 1800s that has the flip flop. We got it all the way up north in Upper Peninsula, Michigan. I think I paid like $30 for it. Oh my gosh, I don't know how my husband didn't divorce me. We came back with so much stuff. The little baby was just all squished in his car seat in our van. Because when we went up, we had to bring everything: playpen, bathtub, stroller, pack and play, bathtub, and I just needed that desk. And I says, that's yours. You should bring it home with you. And he goes, I don't want it. Well, what am I going to do with it? It's heavy. It's made out of cast iron, the base. Beautiful. Oh,
What amazes me is I'll hang on to stuff for years, and then I'll think, well, I haven't used this in years. I'm going to donate it or whatever.
and when you
And
donate it,
sure shooting, about a month later, I'll think, oh,
I know,
need-
I know.
I need that thing.
So what I
Oh.
do is I bring stuff that is really gently used over to my son. And I said, if I have a guilt going on that I need it and I need it back, will you give it back? And he says, oh, sure, Mom, no problem. But I
He
do
doesn't
this
mind
with-
you bringing your stuff over?
No, not at all. Stuff I give him stuff that he can use. Like those You know those old fishing, uh, they're made with the brown, oven proof. They have a handle, and they're a crock, and you put super chili in it, and you have a handle, and you take it, and you can eat it and hold on the handle. Those are from the early 1960s, and they always,
Are you talking about the Brown Betty stuff? Like,
yes, yes. And I had some. I got it off of Poshmark, and I said, honey, look what I bought for you. My husband, he goes, why do we need this? And I go, well, you eat soup a lot. And I said, no worries, I'll give it to Mark. And my husband goes, yeah, he'll probably need it more than I do. And then I brought it over, and he goes, oh, that's really cool, Mom. Thanks. And he uses it. I mean, he uses all the dishes I bring him because he's so.
oh, I thought you were just bringing him a bunch of junk and saying,
No,
here, I don't need it.
everything is really good quality. My plastic totes I bring over because you can always use storage. And I mean, when they first bought the house, they just came with whatever was in his apartment and whatever was in her bedroom because she moved from her parents' house to the house. So, you know, he doesn't mind. And I tell him, I says, if you're going to throw something out, I give you, please let me know, and I'll make a new home for it somewhere else. And he's never given away anything. I think he has this sort of things that I bring that I have memories of, and he keeps it around because he wants that memory of it from me. Maybe he has a little pack rat going on over there too.
My kids are all minimalists.
Yeah, he could be minimalist in the living room, but in his office, that the third bedroom is the office, and he has all his stuff that is really, really precious to him in there. And then they have the cat room where the cat has its own bedroom. Can you believe that?
Carolyn, we all know where they got their minimalism from.
For me,
Not us.
From
Not
their
us.
mother.
My mother kept bringing stuff over to me, and I would like, oh, I don't want that. And I really didn't want that, and oh gosh. And then by the time my husband and he go, we don't need that. He goes, and I'll say, let's just take it. It's better we just take it. And then I look at it and I donate it or throw it away. And because she was always giving stuff away when he came over. And I always kept the good stuff out, like from her country. I would keep all that stuff. But then it got down to you know, things that just weren't going to go with my life. I just don't know where her German china went. When my sister left the house, I don't know if she packed it up, and we haven't spoke for the last 10 years. And I really would have liked that because she came across the boat, and that was stored in one of those ocean crates, handmade crates for just her china. That's the only thing. But I took all her crystal with me when I left because she always had it out to show. All her German crystal I took. Yeah. She just left the
Sounds
house.
beautiful. I love glass things.
I have so much crystal. I have so much crystal. Because when you go to the thrift shop, good crystal from Brad Crystal. If it
Yeah.
makes a long ping, you go, whoa, that's a good one. And I was up north and I saw this beautiful one. It has to weigh about 10 pounds. And I pinged it, and it just pinged, and it just lasted for maybe 5 seconds. And I go,
and they were like, ma'am, you have to leave the store.
and I was like, oh my God, I need this in my life. And I looked at the price and I go, they wanted $15 for it. And I go, that's a hell of a deal. But when I pinged it, ping. So yeah, I acquired a lot through thrifting. I just have to get rid of the stuff, like the 4 or 5 boxes I got from all the 1950s, 40s. I can't release them yet. I don't know why.
You're supposed to sing that song.
What song?
Please release me, let me go.
Oh yeah.
I don't love you anymore.
What's the lady that wrote the book? That if it doesn't give you joy,
Oh, you let it go.
Not Louise Hay, was it?
yeah, she's Japanese.
Oh, I
No,
don't
not
know.
Marie Kondo.
Kondo, yeah. I read that book.
I think she's terrible. She makes the people put everything on their bed. They can't sleep.
Right. Until
That
you get
lady,
it.
she got in all that trouble. It was horrible.
Yeah. It's like you have
What was
a
this? I
massive
never heard of this woman.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
You don't know about Kondo?
No.
You know, that's because they don't pay attention in here because we've gone over it multiple times.
Oh, Scooter, we're in trouble.
Oh
Yeah, she talked about it a
no.
long time ago.
Oh dear, we failed again.
We have talked so many times about Marie Kondo. It's ridiculous how many
Yeah.
times.
Marie Kondo.
Yeah, the lady that she makes you take everything out of your
Everything
closet,
out of your
every piece of
closet.
clothing
Oh, okay.
you have, and put it on your bed.
And you have to find joy with it. And if you don't find the joy, you have to let it go and say thank you.
Okay, I
for
remember that.
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
I haven't
her
done
up.
it.
Scooter, keep up. We got the Scholastic, what's that, book of notes or whatever it's called? What's those
Oh
things?
God, I didn't mean to.
When you
click
didn't want to
out of
read
that.
the book, you
Jeez.
got Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes.
Get the Cliff Notes. It's under mommyramblings.org. It'll go to her Amazon account and you'll find every year Cliff Notes.
Okay. All right, I'm laying here in bed and I just looked her up.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never seen her in my life.
Yeah.
We talked about her. She left the lady with all the clothes on the bed, and the lady almost had a conniption, and she just left.
No, I never have heard of her.
See,
Or
I'm not
that.
like that. I take a section at a time and do a little at a time. And if I get overwhelmed and I'm not giving away more than I'm keeping more than I'm giving away, that's when I say I'm calling it a day. Because your mind is going to the point where either it can flip to I'm keeping everything or I'm giving everything away. And you never want to give everything away because you just go crazy. But yeah. You know, before the COVID hit back in, when was it, February? That September, the prior September, I had a goal of wearing a different outfit to school every day. Until that point, till they shut down our school, I was accomplishing that goal. And that was in March. I just had a few more months to go through my closet and wear a different outfit every day. I was so bummed. That was the worst thing. Because I used to go to my closet and pick 5 days of clothes out.
Really?
I just wanted to think I had an endless wardrobe and, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, she hasn't worn anything ever the same. So I have to go through a lot of, I just got to go through it a little at a time. See, now if my husband was missing, he'd grab it out of my hands and say, you don't need it. Bye.
Have you ever heard of reading books and doing a review and you get paid for it?
Yes, I've heard of that.
Have you? Because it just popped up and I wondered if it's legit.
Girl, be
I know, I
careful.
don't know.
Be
Be
careful.
careful.
Don't give any numbers or names or anything, You can
That doesn't sound very legit. I hate to tell you.
Well, it said you won't get rich, but most payouts currently range between $5 and $60 per review. Like we said, you won't get rich, but you can
What's
make
the
up
name of
to
the company? What's the name of the company?
let's see, onlinebookclub.org.
Oh dear.
It's completely free to you, the reviewer.
Oh dear.
I did do a
www. I got scammed giving a review.com.
Now you know what you do. What you do is you put that name in and you check out. You put that name in with scam.
Oh, really?
In your Google, and then you look.
So I just write scam and then write that in there?
No, write the name of the place first and then scam.
And then scam?
I never thought about that.
Are you serious?
No, I didn't either.
Okay, I'm gonna try
I need
it.
to teach you people.
You
a
need
class.
to teach us a group of how
Yeah.
to live better lives with Carol.
Right.
You know, I can't believe how many people don't know how to research stuff like that to see
I
if
mean,
it's a scam.
I always go with the thought of if it sounds too true, it's probably not.
Right, online book club.
Now, I did the mystery shopper, and I did go to a drugstore, and I didn't have to buy anything. I just had to look around, and I did get paid, but it was only $12. And I
Hey,
thought,
$12 is better than nothing.
yeah, yeah, it's better than nothing, but
Yeah.
you have to go to what store they
Oh,
want you
wow.
to go.
Oh dear,
And-
no, what?
Wow, look, listen,
Oh dear, it doesn't
Uh-oh,
sound good.
scamming
this website is a total scam.
There.
They make empty promises and treat their reviewers terribly.
Oh
See?
dear.
Now, wait a minute, though.
Uh-huh,
Now,
oh, there's
then-
hope.
Then another one, 202 votes, they say, yes, they are a
Yeah, because they're
legitimate
paid.
company.
They
I have
paid
been
to do
doing
that.
reviews for them for a year now.
They get paid
and-
for doing that.
Huh?
They have people that are paid to go and make good comments.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
sites.
reviews. Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Really?
hmm
Yeah,
Yes, really.
even on Amazon. Even on Amazon, they are.
I know
paid-
about Amazon personally. I would pay to do that.
You were paid to do that?
Yep.
No, that's a job I could handle.
I had a business that found them in the reviewers.
She
friend
said
of
for
mine.
every 30 reviews, you get a $25 gift card. That's
Are you
nothing.
still on the scam one?
Yeah,
Get over it, Scooter. We'll
That's
find you a better
nothing.
one.
that's nothing though. $25 for
To
30
be
books.
scammed, it's nothing, yeah.
Now, are
that-
they? Is
No, I
the
wouldn't do it.
Is the book supplied to you?
Yes, you get the book for free to review it.
Do you have to offer up a credit card for that?
Not that I know of, but I didn't put my name in.
What you could do is give a false name, and then if anything comes bad of it, they don't have all your legit info.
Let's see, this girl Stephanie from 7 months ago. This website is a total scam. They make empty promises and treat their reviewers terribly.
Jimmy, sorry.
Mhm.
Were those mandarins in the refrigerator the ones from Wegmans?
Yeah.
They are so good.
Oh, come on. Now you're going to make me get up and want to get something to eat.
Oh, I've got
Sorry.
oranges, but I don't want to get up.
I have 2 cortisone shots in my knees today.
Oh no, these are the ones
Oh,
that
wow, I hope
Wegmans
they
makes,
work.
and they pack them in
Yeah.
100% grape juice, and you put them cold in the
That
refrigerator.
sounds good.
Oh my gosh, they're a heaven.
I'm just gonna
No.
finish what she said. They
Okay,
are
I'm sorry.
unnecessarily harsh with their feedback on reviews, disqualifying them for 1 comma too much or too little. I wrote 2 reviews and ended up getting no money because of a misunderstanding on their end. They ended up giving me the choice of either I am wrong or the author of the book is. They don't take any blame on themselves. The administration is rude. They'll do absolutely everything to stop the reviewers from getting the measly amount of money they offer. They set traps for the reviewers and pray that they fail. This is the most terrible website. Stay away
Oh,
from it and don't
dear.
waste your time.
So you have to read a book, and then you have to give a review on it, and it has to be fitting a certain critique to it. And if you don't meet those goals of what they have, they bounce you out and say that's no good. And you read the book, wrote the review, and you're SOL.
Do you want to know something?
What?
Oh my
I
God,
could-
the birds are singing.
I could teach you so much.
That must
Do
be a
you
Deborah.
do you know when there's like a
Yeah.
when there's a parenting forum
Yeah,
and there's people that make posts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to them.
Okay. Well, they approached me about, I don't know, 6 years ago, and I was paid and good money too, with a bunch, there was like 10 of us or something. What we did was we had to go in there and make a certain amount of posts through the week
uh-huh.
to spur the conversation. So when
Really?
you think you're in those parenting boards and you're just thinking, oh, everybody's just there just for that, like we'd have to go like, hey, is anybody whose kids are starting school next week? What are they going to wear? Like we would go and make those posts and then make responses. And we were talking about our real children, but we were paid to go in there and spark up topics of conversation.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So, and another thing you probably are not aware of, and this is the thing that I can't even, people would freak out. Do you know that, when you post something on any type of social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even if your account is locked down and it's friends only, do you understand that there are consultants, and these consultants are just regular people, okay? They don't work for Facebook. They work for a firm that checks the validity of Facebook posts. And in that process, all of your posts go in there. So it could be that your Aunt Ellen is one of these people and could come across your very private post saying, I hate my Aunt Ellen, she's a jerk.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Wow.
So your posts are not private, even when you lock your account down, because there are consulting firms that go through Facebook. And I know this for a fact. Okay. I'm not going to say how, I know it for a fact. And you have to verify the validity of stuff. And all posts come through with people's names. There's nothing redacted. And I'm telling you, so is that people think that, oh, I have my account locked down. You
How
don't
do
even
they get
understand,
in?
because
did
it
they get
goes,
in?
how do they what?
How did they get in?
Because they work with Facebook, and they consult with them, because Facebook hires them, and so does Instagram, and so does Twitter, to check out, like, when the people post like fake things, they say like, oh, if you take this vaccine, you'll die or something, right? And you have to say like, is this real? Is this not real? You're saying it's real, where's the scientific proof to show that? If not, then that's why you see posts that are removed from Facebook. They're removed because they've been reviewed. And then there are certain things like on Twitter, there's a lot of pornography going out. Twitter is one of the worst, and people have to review that and, get it off there. There's so much criteria. All of those posts on social media are all reviewed.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, my Facebook is boring.
That's what I mean. I don't care, because I'm not going to post anything on Facebook that I, would be like, oh my gosh, I never knew people that they document. I just had a fight with my husband and he's such a jerk and I'm divorcing him. And then, 2 minutes later, oh, everything's fine. Yeah. It's like, come on.
I praise my son. I praise the world, it's boring. Or I'll put
Yeah.
things on, like if I find something funny, I'll put it on that one that lasts only for 24 hours.
Yeah.
But it's boring.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll do
and you've got to always know that there's everybody's seeing it, and you don't know who is working for these consulting firms. So it could be a person that you blocked on your Facebook, and they're in the
Well,
consulting firm seeing
I
all
could-
your stuff.
Well, I haven't made a post, a lengthy post, because I usually tell what's going on in one blog, and I do that maybe twice a year. And, I told everything from September until now for them about what I'm going through with all my health and my husband's health and my son's wealth. And I don't mention names. I say, like that they said I went to the specialist that I felt that was a crook. I never mention names or anything. I never mention only.
Yeah, well, the other thing is, listen, please don't ever be one of those people that post that fake disclaimer that says, I know this probably isn't anything, but I'm going to post it just in case. Facebook, you do not have my permission to blah, blah, blah. That is so fake. And you know what you're doing? You're actually setting yourself up to be scammed by posting that crap. Okay.
Oh,
And
do that.
yes,
I never
it's,
do the
and
one
all those contests when they, like not contests, but they go, oh, answer these 10 questions and learn more about your friends. You notice they ask you, what was the name of your first pet? What's your
Yes.
mother? They're getting information to
No.
hack you.
Oh my God.
And these people are so they're just like, oh, I'm playing this. Here, everybody play with me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. That's what I mean. There's so many people that need a course in like
Mhm.
common sense on social media.
Right.
And then the other thing is, when they go like this, oh, I bet you can't think of a band with the letter B in its name. And you'll be like, what are you talking about? Because Beatles and they're listening. Every time you list a comment, their page is being ranked higher. They're giving you something intentionally easy, making it seem hard to get you to respond as many times as you can. And you think, oh, I'm showing you I'm so smart, but all you're doing is helping their page rank higher.
No, I don't do that either.
Okay, that's all you're doing. They're intentionally baiting you.
I
Which is
never. I never.
I
Like
better
my,
take down my ad on Facebook. We'll dance for groceries. Just kidding.
no, the thing is, my son, he said to me, he goes, when you write about what's going on in your life, it's like you could be a born journalist, Mom. You are so funny, you're sensitive, and you're serious, and you always end on a happy note. So he'll love my new one. It took about an hour and a half to write. So I says, beware, this is gonna be a long one. And I'll say, it's like our Christmas letter, how the family doing? But yeah, I don't play those games. I don't do surveys online or anything because you don't want to go down that hole.
Nope, you
You
don't.
know, I'm just trying to get my husband to say, hey, all these calls that you're getting texts on his little flip phone are scams. Don't answer them. Because on my
Right.
phone, it'll say scam. It'll say telemarketer. I have them constantly every day and I don't answer them. Because once you answer them, then they know that's a working telephone number. And of course, they might hear my voice recording though, but I never answer them. No matter how many I block, I'll block them. Like in 1 month, I'll block all the numbers that were for the month, and it will
Right.
settle down for about a week, and then they're back to it.
Right, yeah.
But
And all those stupid things like tag 10 of your friends in this. They're finding out who your friends are.
Yeah.
Tell me who your friends are.
Also,
So now they can go to your friends with a fake profile and friend them again.
Yeah, and then like last week, I got a picture, not a picture, a message on my messenger and said, "Hey, you won't believe I found this picture of you in the high school." And I go, "I'm not that stupid."
Oh yeah, one of your friends from high school just posted a picture. Hurry up, go see it.
Yeah.
Well, go see the people that are looking at for you.
First of all, the only picture in my yearly book is in my graduation pictures. That's it. There was no pictures of me. Well, I don't think so. No, I wasn't, because I had enough trouble just doing my core basics because we were allowed to do 20 credits per semester. So I wanted to get in and get out early. You didn't have to stay from 7 to 3 like they do now, or 7 to 2. I would do my 5 credit hour classes, 4 of them, start at 7, and I was out by 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I was home by 11:30. My son can't believe it. Goes, you only went to school for 4 hours? I go, but those were 5 credit hours, and you had to graduate with 120 credits within 9th grade to 12th grade.
Coldy case. I don't know. When I said they're gonna find out who your friends are, I thought about that country song. They're gonna find out who your friends are.
No, I'm pretty smart on that. I said if it sounds too true, it's probably not. And then we play the guessing game on the mail that we get in our regular mailbox. Is it something for health care or is it a credit card? And he said, "What do you think this is?" "You can't touch it." I says, "I think it's an application for $2,000 credit card." And he opens, he goes, "You were right." And then I'll go, "This one, what do you think?" And he goes, "Credit card?" I go, "Nah, they want us to buy insurance." So where are you staying in? Are you at a hotel tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down in
These
South
birds
Carolina
are
getting the shells.
These birds are so noisy. I hope they're not. They're,
I'm,
they're like
Nancy, I'm down in
cockatoos.
South Carolina getting the shells.
Are you really?
Yeah, I've got my U-Haul down here.
I know.
Very good.
That's
I
why
have
you saw me
some-
on the road. I really wasn't going home. So I'm on my way. I'm here. It's so
I
nice here.
watched
It's boy, it's
them.
like
First I boiled them,
I can't
and
wait.
then I boiled all my shells.
Oh, I don't boil anything. They're
But
delicious.
then after that, I boiled my shells, and I'm going, this is ridiculous. The whole house smells like seafood.
It's no, you don't have to boil. Well, I don't know why
No.
you had to boil them.
But they were dirty, they were muddy, they were grimy.
Oh,
And-
okay. You couldn't just
and
rinse
so-
them in hot water and.
I tried and it wouldn't come off.
Hmm.
So then I went researching, and they said use bleach, half and half bleached water. I did 50% bleach and 50% water, and those things were clean in an hour and a half. Where I was boiling all this stuff, and then they come out clean, white. All the sand is off. The membrane that's left, it dries up to a nice.
Mine don't have any membrane.
Oh dear.
Yeah, mine had membranes. Yeah. I was scraping and picking, and I thought this is ridiculous. I'm going to lose a finger.
Mine are beauties.
Mine are beautiful now. I dried
You know,
them off.
when I was at the store today, I saw some lady coming out of Tractor Supply with
Yeah.
5-gallon, you know those buckets like they have at the Home Depot?
Yeah.
Well, they have those at Tractor Supply, and they have tops for them. And I saw her getting them, and I go like, you bet you're going down to South Carolina to get shells in those. And then I knew she was. And then you know where I saw her? In the next store. You know what she was buying? A strainer and a funnel. What do you think she was doing? And then I thought, gosh, could she be doing, if this was a true crime movie, could she be doing anything sinister with that stuff? Or is she really going down to South Carolina to get shells?
Or she could be making home laundry detergent, because I would need those things.
5
'Cause when I
gallons
was-
and a funnel and a little
Yeah.
strainer, like a net strainer.
Yeah. Because I used to scoop it out to make sure all the lumps were out of it.
Yeah, but my idea is better.
I know your idea is better. It's better
Yeah.
to have.
I thought she was gonna put her. She killed her husband and she put him in parts in there and stuff.
She had to
No,
pull
you
him
don't
up.
know. You don't know. You hear all this stuff. There, you've got to run into these people sooner or later.
Did you take a picture just in case?
No, I should have.
I know.
I should have. I
You'll
saw
get
her
better.
car though. It was a white Jeep,
Okay.
and then I said she's going down to South Carolina to get shells. I bet you. She got those buckets, and she'll be walking the beach getting them all.
Yeah. I think I've worn my son out. He says, I'm so tired, Mom. You and those shelves.
Well, I said to my daughter, I said, please now, bring some Ziploc bags. And if you see shells, please get them for me. Okay, Mom.
Well, my son is sort of like this. We paid for his college education. He says, so if Mom wants something, Mom's going to get it. And he had all 4 boxes shipped by his company to me at home, which was driving my husband crazy, because they were coming every day and he said, what are these? I said, Mark's shells. And he goes, okay, when they're going to quit? I think they're quitting now. And he goes, okay, no more? Then he went to South Carolina and got shells like yours. But he could put them in his carry-on, because they're a whole different shell.
He
They're
stopped
thinner.
there specifically to get shells?
No, he had a conference there too.
Oh, okay.
And then he went to California and I felt so bad. I go, he got California shells, and I go, well, dang, these are small. And he goes, you should be grateful I got them.
Were they all oyster shells?
Yeah, but they're very tiny.
See, I don't know. I've never seen, this is such a strange thing. When I've been shelling and everything, I've never seen oyster shells like that. I've always seen the fan shells, the little scallops,
Yeah.
the nice little pretty shells.
Yeah.
I've never seen the oyster shells. And if I saw them, I'd be like, oh, those look harsh.
Yeah, but where they're coming from is he had to go to a place where it's not, people don't go. He says, I'll never tell you where it is, Mom, because knowing you drag Dad down here and he's going to get killed. So,
Why?
because it was grimy, dirty. They had little shovels and they were shoveling them up.
Well, see where my cousin is. It's beautiful, and he said they come in twice a day.
Now he said the Atlantic oysters. No, those are Atlantic oysters because they're brown. They're black. Some have a running of white going through them, but those are Atlantic shells. Those are different. They're lighter. They're longer.
Yeah.
But I think they're more fragile. I never attempted
So you
to try to
you
break.
got yours off the Gulf?
No, my son got the Atlantic oysters like yours from South Carolina.
Right, but what about the other ones?
The other ones were on the Atlantic side in Florida.
Okay, but they're different. You know how they're
They're the same. They're
No.
the same.
no, they're they're the smaller ones that are like
The littler now Californias are only about maybe 2 inches. I said I don't know where he went to get it. He said that he didn't get me a lot. He just got me a bag, but it had at least 100 in them. But they weren't that big, and I don't know what to do with them. I haven't thought about it yet. I thought maybe paint the alphabet in and have the kids pick letters out to learn their alphabet. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, they're
But I
all on
don't
the-
ever remember seeing them in any beach. That's what I'm saying. I don't ever remember seeing them in any beach.
Well, you have to go digging for them, like years.
Digging for them. I don't like really.
Yeah. He said he'll never do it again. I said it's okay. I won't ask. But he says it's a dirty job. Him and his friend did it.
See, my cousin doesn't say that.
But yeah, they're under piers. They're by shorelines. You don't see them pop up on the land. You have to go digging for them.
Are you sure? That's not what my cousin said.
No, those are different. They will fly up on those. He says I walked the ground and found them there, here, there.
Right. So
Found
wait,
both
see,
in-
this is where you're confusing me. Which ones is he digging for then?
The big clam ones, the oyster shells.
Is anybody following me on this?
Okay. Remember, I bought from online. I bought the ones with the drill holes. They're like those.
Yes, I have those too. I bought them too. I bought them too.
They're just like those.
Right, but they have a
only-
hole in them. They're drilled.
Yeah, they're drilled. Mine
Yeah.
are not drilled
Right.
because they came from nature.
Right.
But they're bigger and dirtier.
Why are ours? Why are the ones we got online drilled?
I don't know. Maybe they think they want us to turn them into an ornament.
Okay. So, all right. So, other than the drilling of them, they're the same.
Or people want to make wind chimes. Yes, they're exactly the same, but different sizes.
Right. So, but I'm saying now, which ones did he dig for?
Those kind.
I'm gonna bang
They're-
my head against the wall.
They're exactly the same. I don't know how the ones that got the hole, how they got theirs. But my son said he had to go dig around the dirt. He asked. He says, hey, he went down the street, go to the coffee shop, go to the restaurant. Where can you find clam shells?
But
And
wait.
he says, he
Okay.
just
Now
asked me,
listen.
says, "You wanna go-"
Listen. Okay. I bought. Listen. I bought a bunch.
Please, Shirley, listen to her.
I bought a bunch on Amazon. They were drilled. Then Muppets and Manilow sent me a box. Then my cousin sent me a huge box. Now the ones that I got online and the ones that Muppets and Manilow sent me are different than the ones my cousin sent me.
yes, because yours is a different type of shell, oyster.
Okay.
Yours is an Atlantic oyster. It's specifically called an Atlantic oyster shell.
Okay.
They're black and long.
Well, they're not all black. Some are white.
Yeah, some are white.
Yeah. Some
Some
are like
are
a nice,
totally white.
almost a reddish color.
I don't have no red.
I have beautiful. My cousin made sure he got me beautiful colors. He told me.
Does he need a partner? I mean, I can go down there.
I'm gonna go down there. Seriously,
We can go down there.
I
get-
love doing that. I love it.
I'm off on. Well, I have an appointment on the 16th. Eye doctor surgery on the week of the 24th. After that, I'm good to go.
Okay. I love doing that kind of stuff, and I don't
Pick
mind
up
getting my hands
Scooter.
dirty. Okay,
I'll
with
pick up
sand and stuff,
Scooter.
it doesn't bother me.
I'll pick up Scooter.
I just would like to have some shells. I've got to find somebody that has shells.
And then you can
Like
pick
my-
up
Maybe
Lisa.
my friends go on a trip or something. They could bring some.
You can pick
that.
up Lisa, and then we'll have to pick up Lisa D.
Yeah.
Right. And
But Lisa
Danielle.
D goes to bed
And
very early,
Danielle.
so we have to put
Oh, that's right.
stackers in her drink.
Oh gosh.
I have to put
Well,
stackers in her drink.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Since you
swing
only
by
want
and
to
get
go
me on the
with-
way. How's that?
we now shells. There's only 2 times in the day you want to go shelling: in the mornings and the afternoon. I mean, at night. Dusk.
My cousin said that he knows the 2 times that they come in.
So we can get Lisa a nap during the day.
Yeah, she could nap between the shells coming in. Then you could, come on, Lisa, you gotta go. And we'll all have to wear those. Is that why they called? Remember those pants they used to call that your mother? What do they call them? Clam pushers or something? What were those called?
Oh, paddle pushers.
No, but they used to call them also clam diggers.
I think so.
Yeah, they called those pants clam diggers. Because
Yeah,
I guess
I
the people
remember
that
that.
What?
And they had a cuff.
I
Yeah.
remember.
They were like capris, right?
Yeah.
And they called them clam
Mhm.
diggers.
Yeah.
Because I guess the people that went and dug the clams were like, hey, you know what? I don't really like wearing pants. Maybe I don't want to wear shorts. What could I have? We'll get these for you. We'll call them clam diggers.
But you know, my son, he said ever since his Florida trip, he hasn't felt well.
Really?
So, yeah, he says I've been having an upset stomach. You know, he says it could be his medicine, but he's not sure. And I'm thinking, did he get something getting those clams?
No.
That is so on my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I told him to take a COVID
What
test.
could he get from that? I mean, a parasite you think he has?
Botulism? Yeah. You know how, like, remember when we were little and our mom said, never put your dirty fingers from the dirt in your mouth because you'll get pinworms?
No, but I never did that.
Yes, I've heard that.
Thank you, Scooter. And I got them once, and you don't want to have them. They are horrible. And, I ask him these questions. I says, how's your bowel movements? And he goes,
Oh dear.
it comes and it goes. And I says, do you have an itchy bottom? And he goes, no, Mom, why? Oh, just checking to see if you have hemorrhoids.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's how they come out at night. They crawl out of
They
your
only come
butthole
out
at night.
at night.
They crawl out.
Oh,
what
stop
you
it,
have to-
Nancy.
No, I'll
Yeah,
finish.
please. We don't need a description.
In
That
order
is true.
to
That's true.
be
Oh,
diagnosed,
I'm not even
At least,
listening.
I mean, Nancy and Scooter have experience in this, guys.
you have to put a big long tape on your
Element, yes, I have.
bum.
I have.
You
Yeah.
have to put a big tape on it so you catch them so they can. You take it to the doctor and then they put it under the microscope.
Did she just say you put tape on your?
Butthole.
Oh, come on.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how you're
Scooter
diagnosed.
knows this too. Yeah, that's what you have to do, guys. Okay, girls.
That's what Scooter does. She knows.
So there's never a medicine for it at the doctor's office because they'll say, just go to the drugstore. It's called PW.
Oh my
But I'm
Poor
I
Scooter,
think
we're
that-
looking her up.
Oh
It's not
my
fair.
God.
Huh?
We're
Nothing.
keeping poor Scooter up, I said. It's not fair.
I'm laying in bed though.
Oh, good. Good.
What is Lisa doing? She's yelling at me, Scooter. Scooter's laying in bed, Lisa.
So I'm
Okay,
thinking
I feel
maybe
better.
he caught something while he was down there. He said he didn't have to do much trouble in California or
Maybe he
South
got
Carolina.
scabies or whatever they
I
call
don't know, but he just hasn't been feeling good. But
Oh,
he's
dear,
under
that's
pressure.
not good.
he's under pressure because he's involved in Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio, and it's a new startup area where he wants to bring traffic for the consumers of our road to protect them, so you're not hitting those metal poles along the road. Instead, they were replaced with a plastic one that flaps. If you hit it, it goes down and you don't damage your car, or you don't have to have anybody replace those metal poles where they go every month to go and check them, which they don't do here in Michigan. They never check our delineators. And so
Be thankful, Nicole Griffith. Be thankful.
he has a big meeting with all the heads of every Department of Transportation in the state of Michigan next week. And that's pretty big.
What did she say, Nicole? She said you have to put tape on your rectum if you think you have pinworms.
Are we still on
That's
this?
disgusting. Come on.
Well, that's how they did that.
Because the pinworms only come out at night.
Do you want to go fish a bird out of the toilet? I think that's
How
a lot.
many people on chat are actually going to do that?
I think they're probably like, I'm just going to check it tonight.
You don't have to check it if you're not kissing.
Just do a pinworm check and find out.
Oh, you never know here what's going to be discussed.
What do they use?
You never know.
Scotch tape?
Like a box of chocolate.
What kind of tape do they use? Adhesive tape? Scotch tape? What are they using?
Everyone wants to know.
Wide tape.
What kind?
Wide tape. What they do is they come out after they lay their eggs in your
Come
poop.
on,
This is what happens.
Where
when
do
you
they
have a
normally
movie.
go when they come out?
oh.
Well, they come out in.
I'm going to
Your
start talking
room.
about pus if you keep this up.
No, but they come out and then where do they go, Nancy?
They die because they can't get back in. They can push out, but they can't push back in.
They can check out, but they can't check back in.
They
Sort of
say,
like
I did read that most people have worms and don't know it.
And what they do is why they're leaving is because they already laid their eggs. And that's the purpose of repurposing them.
But how
again
do
and
they get
again.
in the first place?
You eat the dirt, or you put your fingers in the dirt and then you touch your mouth with it. The eggs are in there and it goes down into your intestines and lays all their eggs where your poop is.
Thank God I'm an OCD person that wash my hand 800 times a day.
Yes, me too.
So glad I joined the
Walmart.
panel tonight.
I never knew this, baby Beth, and I'm glad that I didn't know this, but I'm now finding it a little bit fascinating.
But that's what I had. I had a mom that,
Muppets.
that knew all these things. So, if I said I had this an ailment, instead of sending us to the doctor, she'd go in the hospital and talk to a doctor. And if I had to go to a doctor, I had to go to a doctor.
Why,
But-
she worked there or something?
She was a nurse. She was
Oh.
a nurse.
Scooter, what kind of tape is it that they use?
Duct tape.
No,
No.
No, it's a clear, it looks like a Scotch tape kind of, but it's whiter.
Oh,
I had to do that when Nikki was a baby and Bonnie was like
and it's
6
highly.
years old.
it's
6 years old.
highly-
Did
it's
you
highly-
find any?
No, but I had to do it with both of them and myself. Yes, for real. But luckily we didn't
it's a
have 'em.
family thing.
Yeah, but when I was a
Family
kid,
affair.
I did have them when I was a kid.
It's very, very contagious.
I remember seeing it in my bowel movement in the toilet when I was a kid. We all had to be treated for it.
What did Scooter just say?
Bowel movement.
Yeah.
She
When I
saw
was
it?
real little, when I was a kid, yes, these little worms were
And they
crawling
come
around.
out in
Oh,
mass-
there. That's it. I'm not eating
Yeah,
for
for
a
real.
while.
Oh boy.
It was
they come
disgusting.
out in a mound.
I still remember what it looked like.
It like
No.
And then, so
It
what
looked
happened
like-
with when you got your kids? How did that happen?
Well, because it's kind of a long story, but somebody said that they had them.
Oh, okay.
It would be their dad's wife
Oh,
or stepmother.
Yeah.
but they didn't. But I had, I went to the doctor to get the test.
Oh,
And yeah, so I had to be tested too.
I guess
The
I'll
three of us, and none of us
go
had
back to
them.
the
Thank
doctor,
goodness.
though.
But I did. I had it really bad because I just, just couldn't understand, what was going on. And then I told my mom, and she went to work and she says, okay, tonight we put the tape on. I go, what?
I never,
And,
as a kid, I don't know how I got them. I think we all had them though.
because
Sandy Star.
kids back then, like me and Scooter's time, we went out and we played and we played.
Oh yeah,
hard.
we were always in the dirt.
We were always in the dirt. We were always consisting, thinking of our minds, what can we do every day, and we never went in to wash our hands. Hell, we ate.
And me who sniffed the ground of dead things. I'm sorry. I'm glad I didn't get them.
I didn't.
Maybe you should check tonight, Lisa.
I don't. Yeah. I can't with this.
My mother had when she was growing up, she had a tapeworm.
Oh dear.
Now that's nasty because that
Oh.
can make you anemic. So they had to give her.
But people used to joke about that. Used to go, "Oh, you're so skinny. What do you have, a tapeworm?"
There are my mother told me opera stars used to eat those so they could stay skinny, so they could belt out the tunes. Read it.
I
Yeah,
know.
they
I've
had
heard
diet
that too.
pills like that, remember?
What?
They had diet pills. I remember hearing about that it was actually tapeworms
Yeah, I
inside
heard
these
that.
pills.
My gosh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh God.
Yeah, they had tapeworms, and people would always say, "Look at him or look at her. She eats like crazy, never gains any weight. What do you have, a tapeworm?"
My mother had a tapeworm, and she said when it came out, it was huge.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh. I heard somebody else
We
had
got
that
to learn
too
all
when
about that in
I was
biology and
little.
advanced placement biology, all of that.
They said they had a tapeworm and it was really big. I don't know who
They
it
get
was.
big. I've seen them in jars, haven't you, in the lab?
I think so,
Funny.
yeah.
Remember that show that they showed things of medical mysteries, and they would have it on,
Yeah.
and they showed the guy was looking at his eye, and he saw a worm cross his eyeball.
No.
Oh.
Yes,
No, I
yes.
didn't see that. What was
It makes you want to just stay inside, right?
what was
You
that?
gotta-
How did he get a worm in his eye?
I think he was on vacation somewhere.
And what kind of worm was that?
It was a white long worm.
And what was how did he get rid of it?
I think they had to give him medicine.
You saw
I'm
a
not
tapeworm
sure.
at the grocery store, LMW?
Was
Oh,
it live?
Where?
Road trip.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's called Monsters Inside Me, put in?
Yes.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I used to watch
Hi,
that a
Nightmare.
lot.
Oh, poor doggy's coughing.
Whose dog is
Oh.
coughing?
Yeah, my doggy's coughing. He's a chihuahua. She's a chihuahua.
Oh.
They have these, I don't know. I call it, she has COPD. I don't know. It's just a cough. I mean, when she's running around and everything, she's fine. When she's begging for food and running around crazy, she's fine. She doesn't cough. But she only coughs like when she wakes up and before she goes to sleep.
You can keep them for pets?
I don't want a tapeworm for pets. What do you feed them? A
No,
human?
somebody said you can keep them for pets.
Oh,
Then it eats it and then it comes out of your bum and then you recycle it to the next person?
Yeah, but how you can't just make it come out when you want. Right?
Well, yeah, they can be made to come out.
Oh.
But I don't think they would be very healthy unless you give it some kind of medicine to bring it back.
Oh, no, but how? Oh, okay.
How do we get on these subjects?
I don't know.
There's the Christmas clock.
Yeah, there's a
I think
Christmas
it's
clock.
not
Lisa
about
and the,
this.
You did it, Nancy. It's your
know.
fault.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think we were talking about dirt. Somehow. Dirt. I think
I don't
that's
know
how
how
it
we.
was.
Oh no, we got on it because you're afraid your son is sick
Oh, yeah, that's it.
From the shells.
from
Yeah.
the
But,
shells.
yeah, but he doesn't have. I asked the appropriate questions. He thinks it's his medicine. It can't be uh uh gastritis because that doesn't last that long. Or he could have um diver-
IBS, or maybe he might have diverticulitis.
diverticulitis. I have that. That's why I had to pay my copay because once you have diverticulitis, it becomes a biopsy, and that's a procedure where they say, okay, you have to pay your $215 deductible. So I met my deductible before I even have my
No,
eye
the
surgery.
tape, Muppets, the tape is because they come out at night. So, gotcha. They get stuck on the tape. Then you
They
check
get
the tape
stuck
in the
on the
morning
tape.
and you've got the pinworms on it.
Yeah, they'll look at it and say, yep, those are them. Mine came out like in a ball, like a big hunky ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a lot of them. No wonder I was so skinny. I think I weighed 60 pounds for 3 or 4 years. So it could have been laying dormant and just got out of to the control, that massive where you
I
saw more.
remember we all had to take medicine.
Yeah, it turned your poop purple.
Oh,
I don't remember
Lisa
that.
D.
Purple poop.
You're
Purple
right
poop.
in time. We're talking about
Well, Lisa
pinworms
D.
and tapeworms and white worms and eyes.
And then if you have a bladder infection, you go to the drugstore and you take the medicine that turns your pee orange. And be prepared to never wear those underwear again because they're going to be orange stained because it never goes away. Okay, that's our infomercial night, Lisa D. Oh, I have
Good
to
night,
pay you.
LMNW.
I have to pay you, Lisa D. I pay tomorrow. I'm too tired to
What did you buy
bring my
from Lisa
brain
D?
together.
What did you buy? Nancy?
What did I buy? Oh, I bought those 4-season plates.
Oh, you bought those?
Yeah, and I bought the plate that had the circle of love, and I bought a plate that she first started to sell. I don't know what it had. The 2 kids, like a boy and a girl,
Yeah.
and they were older or something. Not older, elderly, because I wasn't going to give
Was
it to
it the
my
one on a
husband.
hammock
It could be. I don't know.
reading a book?
No, it was 2. There was a boy and a girl, and it reminded,
They
like
weren't
me and my
fishing in a
husband.
lake, were they?
No fishing. I wanted that, but I saw somebody wanted it, and if somebody,
I think you'd be
if
like,
someone-
yeah, it was.
no, I don't think it was the fishing one because I think somebody else wanted it, and I didn't want to butt into
That
it.
was me.
That was
I
you.
was
Yeah,
gonna say I remember, and you got the boy and the girl.
Yeah.
there was another boy and a girl, and there was an older couple.
Oh, yeah.
But the reason why I wanted that circle of love, because I watch a lot of DIY, and it says you can take a nice plate and then go to the thrift store and find a glass candlestick or a crystal candlestick,
Mm-hmm.
and you can make a platter out of it.
Yeah, like a tier dish. you mean.
Someone mentioned that. Someone mentioned it, and I was all out to get it because I thought that would make something really beautiful.
But I don't remember what the circle of love plate was.
It was like lilacs or pink flowers.
Was it with the butterfly?
I don't know. Could have been. I was intensely bidding in the beginning, and then I slacked off after that.
I'll
I
high
don't
tag
think-
you it.
I tag you it.
Tag you it.
So how am I going to explain? Well, my dandy little cups are those little those handmade little things that they looked like they were turtle shell or something. They had the gold around lumps or something. It came
Yeah,
in.
Nicole Griffith, because the worm has to eat too, you know?
Oh, wait a minute. I've got to tell you something else. Let me see something else. Let me see something.
Robin Lane, we're sorry.
It's important, guys. You learn it in biology. Come on.
I didn't take biology, so.
Really?
Mm-mm.
What, Nicole? Oh my God, you had one? I didn't know. I'm sorry. What was that about?
Let me see this.
I'm not following. Worms? Oh, that was a part of life. You take the medicine and it's all over it.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg. Is that Greg Ellick? Hi, Greg Ellick.
Mhm.
Hi, Greg Ellick.
Lisa, you should stick around. You used to be a late owl with us.
Lisa D?
Yeah.
Well, she
Let's
was
see
an
her.
early. She was an early owl.
Yeah.
She's an early owl.
Yeah, she was an early hour, but there'd be times that she was on it till 1 o'clock, showing you the dolls. Remember her cabinet? Was that
No,
her?
she was an early owl. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
she was an early owl.
And she showed us her craft room one
Yep,
night.
yep. And Lisa D, you missed all the QPs.
Yes.
We tried to call you. You didn't care. You said, I don't care about stupid QPs. I hate them.
There was one right after the other, after the other.
You didn't
after
care
the
at
other.
all. You're like, oh, who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Robin I was sleeping soundly. Now wormball scorched in my brain. You know, it happens. I mean, I can't do blood. I can't do blood.
I like watching them draw blood.
I can't watch that either.
You like watching that?
I
Yeah, I
can't
do.
do
I
that.
enjoy it.
Did Lisa say she likes it?
I
She said
enjoy
she
it.
loves
Yes, I don't mind it at all.
I can't do it.
Even
I
when
get-
it's on you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I watch it in fascination.
You do? You watch the whole thing as the needle goes
I
in?
watch that, and then when needles go in my wrists, I love watching that too.
That doesn't make you queasy?
No,
Oh my
not at
God.
all.
I would expect this. She smells dead things.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
smells dead things.
Well, yeah, when I was little, I was quite inquisitive or whatever.
No, I
you wanna
can't. I can't watch. I can't watch. I'll watch it when she's finishing up, but that's it. I can't watch it go in. I just can't.
Mhm.
I can't.
It's kind of satisfying, you know?
When he did my cortisone shots, I never
Ew,
looked at them.
really?
Uh-huh.
You know, it's enough. You know, because it's a long process. Well, getting this kind of shot is a long process. You have to numb it, and then you have to wait till it goes in, and it takes
Yeah.
at least 15 seconds, I would think.
I got a
And then-
long needle in the top of my head when a nail went in it.
You
Oh
what?
my God!
What'd she say?
I had a needle. I had needle, long
Why did
needle for the pain.
Why?
And then I was stitched up,
Oh, because
like
they
right
had
in the doctor's office.
oh my God!
The needle probably was for the Novocaine or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
And you enjoy all that?
I don't mind it. I don't like pain, but I don't mind it.
You wouldn't mind this. After I had my miscarriage, they didn't know if it was a tubal pregnancy or not. So they didn't know if it was still there. So every few days I'd have to take a pregnancy test that would show my levels going down.
Yeah.
And they were going down. But at that time, we also were changing insurance plans. So I go to this doctor for my checkup to make sure that all my levels are going down, because she said it was very, very important. You get these every few days to make sure it's all down and we don't have to worry about it.
Right, your
Now,
HCG levels, right.
Right. So I go to this doctor's office, first time there by myself. And so they bring me into the, where, you do your pelvic exams. And he goes, I think you're bleeding. We need to take and draw some blood out of your cervix. And if it comes out clogged, that's good. If it comes out liquidy, that's not good. This needle had to be 12 inches long into my cervix, and you could feel it coming out when he was sucking it up. And he goes, oh, this is red blood. This is red blood. You have to get to the hospital now. You could hemorrhage and die. I go, I'm not weak. I'm not sick. I don't feel any pain.
Listen to you. Thank you. Love you too.
So I went home and I was crying in front of my parents because, I was married, and I came home and I was crying, and my mom and dad, they gave me hugs, and I says, I'm going to go home and I'm going to call you every half hour just to make sure everything is good until Mark gets home from his job at 12. Every half hour I called. And then the next day he called our family doctor, which was my family doctor, but this was a specialist that I had to go, and said, just bring her in. We'll take a check at her. She goes, they did an ultrasound, says, you're fine. But to insert that needle for no purpose. That, and, it's bad enough you lose a baby, but it wasn't far along because it was painful from the get-go. But you never know. You never hear about tubal pregnancies. You don't learn about that stuff. You learn how babies are made, and you think, oh, the only pain you get is when it's at the end. I never was pregnant before, but I had pain so bad, and I'm going, if it's this bad, I don't know what it's going to be in 3 months. And so, because one day the baby was there, the next day I was testing positive, but they couldn't find anything. That's the thing. They couldn't find anything. And we were young. We were only 33, 34, We didn't even expect to be pregnant because we tried for 12 years. So
Is this before your son or after?
Before.
Oh,
then
really? You tried for 12 years?
Yeah.
Wow. And how long did you? How much longer before you got pregnant with your son?
Wait, we did for. Let's see. I became pregnant, I think, in like 82, and we tried so long, and then I was, and then I wasn't, and then we tried. So we went from 82 to 90.
Wow.
And I go, well, it's God's plan, accept it or cry about it or do something about it. Well, adoption is expensive. Foster care can come with its own problems. It's not that I don't want to help somebody, but, once you agree to do that, you have to accept it, And my mother was in intensive care with sepsis and on a ventilator. And I was always at the hospital, and I was watching Look Who's Talking.
Mm-hmm.
And where the baby was always talking.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and I go, God, I wish and I prayed to the Lord. I says, I don't ask you for anything ever. I remember that conversation. Please let me just have one. Just give me one, and I'll be so happy. And I'll never, ever ask anything again. And, I wasn't crying then, as I am now. So my mother was in the hospital. I was stressed, and, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm so tired. Why am I getting sick? Especially my eyesight was horrible at that time. It just seems like I couldn't draw my vision in it. I always was getting sick at the same place on my drive to work. And I go, no, it is not possible. It is not possible. So I went home, told my husband, set up an appointment. He stayed home because he worked He worked. I think he worked at
Oh, Nicole,
days.
what you have?
He worked days then, and I says I got a doctor's appointment. On the way home, I called him. I said we're pregnant, and we were so happy. And I never went to God for forever. I just pray for everybody, a general prayer. You know, I always keep my word. But if I had to, I would still go to him for anything serious. But I believe in taking value of the gifts that a gift that you wanted so bad and for so long.
So okay. So then, all right. That
I was an
wow.
old mom. I was 34 when he was born. So all the other mothers were in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So I never could relate with play dates. You know what I mean? No offense, but when you're 10 years younger, it's sort of like, well, they'll learn, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he did well. He was an only child. He said he wished he had a brother or a sister, you know, because then he wouldn't put everything into me, you know, him. You wouldn't put all your love and your guidance into me. And I says, I would have done it if I had 10 kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, but I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if this is for everybody that just has one kid. One kid, my kid, is very, how you say with an old soul, he can talk as an adult to an older adult, and they get him. They get him.
Mm-hmm.
And this has always been one of his focuses that has always been spot on, that they get him. They get him and they know him and they like and love him, you know.
Right.
And we're just so proud. I mean, this kid, he went to school. He just wanted to do community school, get his degree, his associate degree. He was planning on, you know, going into education, but he says teachers don't make squat. So he said, well, he was taking business, but he also was working in the business field at that time also. So he was learning hands-on. So he got all his education through hands-on working. And I mean, think about it. He's making over $100,000 a year, and he only has an associate degree, and he's moving up. You know, he even asked him to be the president of this organization where he went to the convention in Florida, to be the president. He said, "No, I can't do that right now. I'm too young, and I have to get the feel for it." So he's on the board. But he says, anytime you want to come and be the president of this association, you're welcome to it.
Bye, Jeanette and Cole.
So he's doing well. I wish he had babies, but I'll just bring my baby dolls over there and sort of show more attention to the baby dolls than him, I guess.
Wow. It's 5:17 and I've got an appointment tomorrow. Very important. I'll tell you about it later.
Everybody, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. It was fun.
It was. I
Lisa,
always have fun with you.
Lisa Day. See you later.
Much
I
love and
promise.
prayers, everyone.
No,
Good night, guys.
Yeah, person love for everybody.
Prayers for
Good
you,
night,
sir, that
everyone.
And Carla, I'm thinking about
I am
you.
Nicole. I really am Nicole. All right, have a good one. Be safe. Be
Yeah, be
careful.
good.
Love each other. Be considerate and compassionate.
Kind.
See y'all later.
Kindness
See you later.
matters. All right,
Love
bye.
to all.
Love you all. Bye.